podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
TheBoxingVoice.com. You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No. I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. He was talking about you crying and like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost his leg. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer, so I gotta beat it out of him.
Shakur, of course he the truth. Teofimo not messing with him. I don't think Tank messing with him. Gary Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me, would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day, I'm gonna say yes. And truthfully, really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we fought? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or
No. No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to.
Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like if me and Canelo's at the same weight, I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
You're going to see it on MGM Grand. Only one will stand. And Bill Haney, William E. Haney come with that fight plan.
They didn't think some niggas out of Oakland was gonna push up on their ass. You dig?
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Well, tell the truth and shame the devil that Devin is a bad motherfucker.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
Come get the real belts, not the same franchise shit.
That boy is good.
Bill Haney, say his name 3 times, pop up like candy, man.
When you talk about that, you talk about one of the best fighters in boxing.
SDS Promotions.
Because you thought tonight's crowd was pretty crazy, 80,000 in Australia. But the crowd doesn't win fights, I do.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
You ever been in Australia? No, I never been, but I look forward to it. Going to go pick up some belts out there.
Didn't have to sell a chain to make a fight. All we got to do is make that flight. You gonna hide behind them judges, but Lord Devin Haney gonna stand above. I'm serious, George Gambosi. Go!
I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome to Australia, everyone.
I want to show all my experience, everything that it took to get to this point. I want to show the world.
Who's the best young fighter in the game?
Me, by far.
For the 54th consecutive round, Devin Haney has outlanded his opponent in total connect.
He can hit the mitts, he can hit the bag all he wants, but it's different when you're in there with Devin Haney.
Gamboso, you in trouble.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You said a lot. You did a lot. Tomorrow, you're in trouble.
Pussy!
I'd fight you in your backyard if I had to, because I know that I'm gonna beat you. And you'll see June 5th.
Wow.
The universally recognized, undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney.
SDS Promotions.
Yeah.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Shout out to the boxing gods. Great weekend of boxing. Outside of the counter production, putting on 3 main event cards on the same day, we had a great weekend. Statement-making performance from Shakur Stevenson, putting the lightweight division on notice. This is what we're going to be talking about. He has next. We have some audio. He's saying that Dev is talking crazy. He's saying, that if Devin is sticking around, well, then that is the fight that he wants to make. Before I move any further, let me introduce my co-host, Ring Walk Danny. What is up?
Top of the morning, brother. Top of the morning. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, buenos dias. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está, mi gente? Buenos dias.
Yo, it's crazy, right? I know this the topic, but really quick.
What up?
A year ago.
Just like Danny to change this, huh?
No. Look, a year ago, on this very day.
On this very day.
You know, we had Sebastian Fundora.
Oh, my God, in
the
studio.
morning after
Sunday.
His Erickson Lubin victory here in Vegas, and now, oh, how the tables have turned.
Bro, no bullshit, and I'm not trying to be right on this or be mean, but this may be one of those knockouts that he doesn't try to avenge like Abner Mares. I don't know that he's going to, ask for the immediate rematch. Immediate, AJ.
How's the saying go? The taller they are,
the harder they fall.
And boy, did that fucking tower fall. But yes, good morning. Good morning. Top of the morning with everybody. Yes, buenos dias.
Absolutely, man. Let's get into it. I got the audio ready for you guys and for Danny. And this comes courtesy of Fight Hub was on scene amongst numerous reporters, but Fight Hub got it on video. I'll use that audio for you guys.
Against those two. Honestly, I was looking at it from a standpoint where I didn't know which direction I was going to go in, but if Devin start talking crazy, as I heard he was talking crazy, saying he's staying at 35 for me, so let's do it.
I just want to point out that talking crazy to Shakur is simply staying at the division. Because your father is saying you are now staying at 135. You talking crazy, and I get it, because he's like, listen, there's a new king. There cannot be two. I'm respecting you. That is you now. But drop them belts, because that is me next. And if you don't drop, we must fight for it. It's crazy. I didn't think that, we see these boxing friendships, and I didn't think this would turn out to be this way. I thought it'd be more political in the media. More, that's my boy, if the money right. Kind of like Jamel Charlo and Earl Spence. Excuse me. Even though Earl's energy obviously is, let's make that fight as long as the money's right. And Jamel's has slightly changed after hearing Earl say that. But it's not this. Shakur really wants that fight. And wait till you hear the rest.
Let's make the fight happen. I'm ready. We can fight in Vegas. We can fight in New York. We can fight wherever he want to fight. I'm ready.
How'd you feel in the new weight class?
I feel strong.
Yeah, you look
strong. I ain't had
bro.
to cut so much weight, so I was able to sit down on my punches.
You look like a terror.
Now, that is one. I'm not 100% sure if both audios are the same exact moment.
Nah.
Because then he talks about smoking Devin. So there is extreme confidence on behalf.
That was the in-ring post-fight interview.
There's extreme confidence on behalf of Shakur Stevenson and his abilities to go up against Shakur. Here's the new audio.
Why would he watch that and say that? I never seen Devin Haney really even hurt anybody. He ain't really got the punching power. Yeah, he's gonna smoke Lomachenko, but he's gonna be drained coming back to fight me, and that's gonna be ugly.
But for you, that's what you want next, right?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. I think it's gonna be easy. I think I'm gonna smoke him. I think I'm gonna shock everybody by smoking and making it a real easy fight. Everybody gonna be like, damn, he is who you say he is. Tell him, come on. If that's what he want to do, I mean, I don't know why would he watch that and say that. I never seen Devin Haney really even hurt anybody. He ain't really got the punching power. Yeah, he's gonna smoke Lomachenko, but he's gonna be drained coming back to fight me, and that's gonna be ugly.
But for you, that's what you want next, right?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. I think it's gonna be easy. I think I'm gonna smoke him. I think I'm gonna shock everybody by smoking and making it a real easy fight. Everybody gonna be like, damn, he is who you say he is. Tell him.
So I wanted to play it twice, obviously, because at first it kind of did not give you the full, audio. But
I wish it went before, because I want to know what he's responding to. Like he said, I don't even know why he would say that. I've never seen
It was about punching power. Something about punching power, because he said, I don't know why he wouldn't even say that. Look, the words are there. He's like, because Devin never really hurt
Yeah,
anybody.
but who said something about the punching power? The
Devin.
reporter?
Devin, I went to his Twitter. I couldn't find anything on Twitter, but obviously Devin said something about his fight. That's what this gives me. That's what I'm getting. I get it. Danny wants to know what triggered this response.
No. I was just curious what was said, because, like you said, I didn't see nothing on Twitter or after the fight. I was looking for reactions and people's responses and things like that, but
I didn't see anything on Twitter. But believe me, I went straight to Twitter when I seen this. And I didn't find anything, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I did not find anything. But that is the audio, man.
Oh, Tony's insisting that it was the simple fact of Devin remaining at 135 pounds. And that's what he was responding to.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem right, because he specifically said Haney never hurt anybody. He don't got power, so I don't know.
Now somebody else saying Devin said let's do it. Was that like the post fight? Yeah, I don't know. I felt it was always a fight that should marinate, but I think that truthfully, I swear to you, and I'll be honest. I feel that the Tank fight is the bigger fight for Devin.
Of course,
of course, saying? And that's the fight.
There's no denying that.
And if there is one fight left in him at 35, I would love for that to be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I truly feel that.
How certain are you? There's only one fight left for him at 135.
I'm not, because obviously me saying that would insinuate that it would only be Vasyl Lomachenko.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I don't know how many he has or how many he doesn't have. So, I think, if you can't make the Tank fight, the next best thing obviously is a Shakur fight. They have years of history, and good history. I feel like all those years in the amateurs together. You know what I'm saying? Coming up together, shared the ring plenty of times together. And if you can't make the Tank fight, first and foremost, unfortunate, right? Especially given the momentum. Because if you're talking Tank, you're talking Devin beats Slow-Mo on pay-per-view. Tank beats Ryan on pay-per-view. And what's probably the biggest fight, respectfully, and at least commercially, since Mayweather-McGregor. Would you agree? Is this bigger than Canelo Gennady? Commercially, as far as
Devin?
No. Tank Ryan.
Bigger than Canelo Gennady?
Yeah.
We won't know till April 23rd.
But how do you feel like from the way it feels? Because I can't just go based off ticket prices.
I feel like
ticket prices shows demand.
Yeah, no, I feel like it definitely has a Canelo Gennady Golovkin internet buzz vibe to it, if not greater than. Like, I watched Ryan's second episode, and I watched the All Access second episode, and we'll be doing a review of that. But today's second show isn't that. Today's second show would be superstar Edgar Berlanga taking over June 24th in the MSG. We'll talk about that 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern.
I'm like, where is it 9? But not even London. It'd be 8 out there. Yeah. But yeah, nonetheless, I feel like both guys coming off pay-per-views, assuming they win. assuming Tank does.
I think that's the only thing that stops this fight from happening is Devin winning the Lomachenko fight and being successful on pay-per-view, which makes Team Tank realize there's another money fight to make. Big money fight to make. If you don't do big numbers, I don't see the cross-promotion, cross-broadcast fight, and I instead see Top Rank looking to re-sign.
Well, that's the thing, and I'm glad you hit on that, because it's like, it ain't got to be no cross-promotion. You know what I'm saying? Devin's been on Showtime before. You know what I'm saying? Devin has, after Lomachenko, after May 20th, has zero obligation to Top Rank. So,
absolutely. So the best time to make the Tank fight would be immediately after the Loma fight. Again, I still think because of Leonard Ellerby, I still think that Devin, must make really big pay-per-view numbers. If not, he won't get an opportunity. And I'll play some audio in reference to why I believe that based off Leonard Ellerby.
Right, based off his recent interview.
Yes, he recently did an interview again with Fight Hub, and he had some things to say. So here we go.
Just because, and I'm gonna put this out there, just because you have belts, that don't make you an A-side.
Just because you have belts, that don't make you an A-side. So we know who he's talking about and who he's talking to.
But sometimes people get, you know what I mean. It's like this. Belts or no belts, Tank is that dude. You know what I mean. And so when it comes to, people don't understand like how that kind of stuff works. You know, but at the highest level, this is how it goes. It's like Aaron was strategic in setting that whole thing up there for his guys. You know, he has a bunch of lightweights.
He specifically said there, Aram was strategic in setting that up for his guys. He has a bunch of lightweights.
Guys are coming up. So in his mindset, like any other promoter would do, I'm not knocking what he did. He's going to do everything he possibly can to keep that over right there with his guys, to give them opportunity. The fuck is he going to go try to make a deal? Well, he can't offer us no deal anyway. Go try to.
But just notice that these are just excuses, you see, because either he doesn't know, he didn't care to do the research, or he's playing dumb. But Devin is a free agent after the Loma fight, so Aram doesn't have to make a deal. Aram isn't setting up his lightweights. Devin, if he beats Loma, can walk right to PBC, Al Heyman and Showtime, and Steven Espinoza with 5 belts. The WBA, the WBO, the WBC, the IBF, and the Ring Magazine. I don't know why he ain't pick up that IBO yet. Shout out my man Ed Levine. But let me give you some more audio.
To make a deal for something that ain't for a bunch of money to even tempt him to go do that. No, he's trying to build his young fighters up there, you know. And as it relates to this is.
Now here's the other roadblocks. So now, again, not knowing or playing dumb, not knowing that he's not in contract after this Loma fight, or playing dumb that he still is, watch these roadblocks.
This is kind of funny, and I'm going to put this out there too. It's going to piss some people off, but Bob Arum don't even think he's the best fighter in the stable.
He being who? He being Devin Haney?
Yeah, he don't.
So Bob don't think he the best fighter in his stable. And I can see why Leonard on the outside would look in and see that. And I feel that. I feel like Devin isn't being treated like an A-side. I feel like, we all feel like he took a horrible contract to fight George Kambosos the first time in Australia. You know, he got in. They didn't let his dad in. He's a 7-1 underdog. They finally let his dad in the 11th hour. He wins the fight. He has to go back, do it again. And then Top Rank doesn't offer him a homecoming fight in Oakland to show that the All-American boy went to Australia, vacated the belts off the Emperor, and parade him back home and show you that he too can be a golden boy. No, instead, Top Rank does have all the plans and ulterior motives and who they want to be their shining knight in armor is Lomachenko. Somehow this fight is being billed as checkmate when I got all the belts. How does Devin have all the belts, but we're calling checkmate versus this opponent? So I can see why Leonard believes he's not even the best fighter in his stable according to Bob. But again, Leonard is under the impression that this is some sort of long-term contract. After Loma, it's over. After Loma, it's over.
$2 super chat. Bougie from Broward says Bob won't let Dev leave with the belts. That easy. 100 emoji.
Yes, but his attempt to not let Devin leave with the belts is the fight with Lomachenko. If Devin wins, he is free to leave with the belts. Yes, he may have some mandatories, but Devin will be free. No, he's not from Vegas. He's from Oakland. The homecoming would be in the Oracle. We haven't seen boxing there since fucking Andre Ward.
You
know?
also have the new state-of-the-art Chase Arena, which is in San Francisco, right across the bridge. You know, so either option would be a viable option.
Shout out to Bougie and Broward with the first super chat of the day. We do appreciate you. We are rocking out on Discord and Twitter Spaces. Also, you can call the number above our head if you want to give your take on this fight. Now, I do have a poll because I was up early as fuck.
You know the line's not open until we get the likes up. That's nearly
No, I mean, you the
600
boss,
people.
man.
No, that's you, champ. But nearly 600 people watching, nearly 300 votes, not even 100 likes.
Wow.
Like, yeah, that's...
I'm going to have to always put in my title of the votes, like hit the like button. And I know that won't really remind everybody, but hopefully it does trigger it in some of you. Hopefully you're feeling terrible right now, like, damn, I do use this show every single day to get me through my 8-hour shift. Damn, they only want a free thumbs up. Let me go ahead and do that. Do that right now. Feel horrible that you haven't done that yet. You know that the rest of your day will go terrible if you don't do that. But right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, we do have a poll, and this is how it goes. Does Bob Arum offer Devin Haney a new fight contract to face Shakur next? Yes. Bob and Top Rank will make offer. 52% of our voting public believes that, and this is over 310 votes now. We have no. Top Rank loves to marinate, 20%. Devin is moving up, in my opinion, 21%. Devin Haney will re-sign with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. Danny, I know voting is supposed to be confidential, but how'd you vote?
Well, if I'm being quite fucking honest, Nuss, I didn't even read all the options.
Holy shit, I just read them out loud. Did he not check that out?
No. That's
Call
why.
him blank out.
No. I heard all the options now. That's how I know I didn't see all the options at first.
Yo, tell Frank I need one of them hats. That shit would go nice with my Yeezys.
Yeah, I got it. The fuck I got 'em? Outcast. Yeah, but I put yes, Bob and Top Rank will make offer.
Damn, you think they're going to make an offer? Big offer? Like, don't go. Please don't go.
I think that they'll make an offer
don't
to keep
go.
him. You know,
it's going to be a bidding war. We all know Eddie's going to bid. The big question is, will Mayweather make a second attempt to sign Devin Haney? And how big is it to sign to Mayweather at this point? Like, who does Mayweather have? He no longer has Tank. Is it even worth it? Because he did send an offer to Berlanga. Al put an offer to Berlanga. Mayweather put an offer to Berlanga. Oscar put an offer to Berlanga. And Eddie Hearn's Matchroom won that offer. We got a $10 fat one from All Business Dino. He says, Bill been out here talking crazy. He even got on your platform the other day and said Shakur ain't ready for Devin, to the point where even you had to ask Bill and make sure he meant what he was saying. That is true. That is true. He did make a scene. I was like, what? But, excuse me, Shakur made his debut now. So it is what it is, right? Like, we see what it is. And he's at that division, and he looks strong. He looks strong. Granted, we don't know Shoshino, but I'm valuing and ranking Shoshino based off of his knockout win of Nakatani, something that, you know, not a lot of people were able to do. But I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines when we get to Danny's magical number. If you haven't already done so, this is your second reminder to smash the thumbs up, because we want to get this show open. We want to open up the phone lines. We want to make it interactive.
We already getting to 200. Once we get to 100 more, that ain't nothing. We got 630 people tuned in.
For sure,
you know,
for sure.
In theory, that should be a matter of like a minute or two. People get the phones out. I know y'all at work. Boop, hit the light real quick.
Who was, because I did this poll yesterday.
What up?
So we can't do it today. You take Sundays off. Who was your fighter or performer of the night? Performer is wrong, but it's like performance, but it only comes from the winner, basically. So was it Brian Mendoza? Was it Shakur Stevenson? Was it Jared Anderson? Or was it Jesse Bam Rodriguez?
I'll put it to you like this.
Like this.
I think what Brian did was more significant. Obviously, not just was he the underdog, but you know, the tables turned. He did something he wasn't supposed to do. I think what Jared did got to more people.
Why so?
Bro, my uncle, like, while we were at Hardin, he DM'd me. He's like, yo, you watching this Big Baby kid? And it was funny, right? Because, you know, like, he doesn't really watch boxing or anything like that. So I'm like, yeah, you know. So then I sent him some footage and things like that. He was like, yo, I'm so impressed, like, super tuned in. Can't wait till July 1st, right? So then Uber driver this morning, same shit, right? People sending me the
it's because he's a heavyweight.
People sending me the Gillian Wallow, the shit with Gillian Wallow, because you know he.
I didn't see anything with him and Gillian Wallow, but I did see a lot with Jermaine and Gillian Wallow.
Oh no, yeah. So while Jared was in the ring, Gilly recording, right? Gilly recording Jared. And then Jared pointed to Wallow, and he was like, "Hey, you a nut!" And then he come around, and you know they you know they talking. It's on I don't know if it's on $1 Million Worth of Game, or if it's on Gilly's page or Wallow's page. But it's, you know, the footage is out there. Then Wallow said he gonna spar Jared. So I know for a fact that's on $1 Million Worth of Game. You know they had that they gonna spar, and you know, Wallow doing some karate on his ass or some shit. So people were sending me a lot of that. I feel like that got out to a lot of people. I feel like what Brian did was the most significant, of the weekend. Obviously, Shakur, his performance, and, you know, what could be next for him, that's made a lot of rounds. But for me, I feel like more people hit me up about Jared and sending me his shit.
So
and
your decision is based off the people, like, based off, like,
nah, I mean,
who made more waves? It ain't about performance for you in the ring?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I felt that Brian had the most significant performance of the weekend.
Oh, but the streets is saying Jared.
You know, more people more people in my circle. And it was just weird, right? Because, like, it wasn't just, like, friends. It was, like, other people hitting me up, random people hitting me up. So, they say that boxing's always at its strongest when you got the heavyweight division buzzing. And, I think that Jared Anderson is truly bringing some of that buzz back to the heavyweight division, especially here in America.
Nah, for sure, man.
But, keep smashing that like button. Make sure to call in 425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. If you want to voice your opinion, Nas, we on Discord?
We are on Discord.
What about Twitter Spaces?
Certainly on Twitter Spaces.
All right. Well, let's get to these phone lines. Let's get to these callers. Let's see what the people, the streets got to say. Who you think had the most significant performance of the weekend?
Definitely, it has to be Mendoza. But, I mean, I know that I'm biased because I thought he could do it. And because I'm always going to factor in that he also got an upset versus Jason Rosario. So it's just in my mind. Even though it shouldn't play any effect on this fight, it's in my mind. It's in my mind.
I mean, yeah, anything a fighter does, I think, especially of recent, is going to play in the factor whenever you look at someone's performance or trying to make a pick or something
but
like that.
He was the underdog, so, like, he deserves to trump Shakur's knockout of a eliminator, with a dude that we don't know, but know he had two decent wins.
Yeah.
2 decent wins.
And that ain't to downplay.
And then what else?
But,
what was the other main event? Jesse versus some dude we don't know of that broke his jaw, So, yeah, no, I would have to say Brian Mendoza without a doubt. He did what, one wasn't expecting. That motherfucker, I should have fucking laid something on it. I wish. Blew all my money this week.
We even had his strength and conditioning coach, Tony Brady, in studio.
Bro, it's sad how this game works. You just never know. You never know who's gonna do what on what night.
It's
Yeah, fucking
for sure,
crazy.
Man.
It's like right when you think you know.
Bro,
and
this
is what I'm saying about poor Fundora.
I know you don't give a fuck, brother.
Poor Fundora.
I know you don't give a fuck.
But
bro, I am sorry. Israel Adesanya had a crazy ass knockout. No, bro, because you gotta understand the history there, bro. Look, first of all,
you want to talk about Israel Adesanya? Let's talk about the fact that Scoob, whose biggest fight was on Showbox and made us all money. Scooby. If you go to his IG, he's legit partying with Adesanya. Like legit, like yo, like they boys. Like he's all in the VIP. Adesanya's all like Big Brother playing with him. He got the belt on. It's genuine too. You could tell it wasn't just like a quick, yo, let me get a picture in the vid. Nah, that shit is. He was with him that whole night. It's crazy. I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, that's dope.
But that's enough Adesanya talk.
But look though,
bro,
he was
getting
really rocked, bro. He's getting touched.
We don't really care.
And then he just came. Man. But look, the history, bro. They fought in kickboxing, right? They fought in kickboxing in Brazil. So he go down there, fight him in Brazil, lose by decision. Then he go back the next year, rematch him, gets knocked the fuck out, right? The dude's son gets in the ring because it's a boxing ring, right? It's a boxing ring. So the dude's son gets in the ring and fucking just face plants, bro. Just falls on the ground, just face plants, making fun of the fact that Israel just got knocked the fuck out cold, right? So then Israel comes to the UFC, has a lot of success, becomes champion very quickly, and he does an interview where he says, who cares? He's going to be in a pub someday talking about how he beat me, and he'll be forgotten, and I'll be remembered as one of the greatest UFC champions. So now the dude come to UFC, he start having success, boom, fight Izzy, knock him out, right? So they didn't already fought. People think, the dude just got his number, right? Bro, he get in touch, pop. Bro, he come. not just does he knock the dude out, right? He knocks his ass out. Like, I'm talking about come from behind knockout, Ness. Like, he like this, Ness. He like this, right? He getting touched up. Come from behind knockout win. Bro, he finds the dude's son, the one that got in the ring mimicking him. He found him cage side, points to him. Like, yo, kid, as the kid's fucking crying, bro, Izzy fucking, like, does a face plant, like, mimicking the same shit he did. That shit was, like, legendary. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at Adesanya embracing him. Now, check this last shot. Watch this last shot. Look at that. Look at how Adesanya look. You know that wasn't fake. They real friends. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight.
Shout out to Scoob. But, yeah, man. We got almost 700 people watching, and we still ain't get to 300 thumbs up. Don't y'all want to get to the callers? Ain't y'all tired of hearing us talk?
Yo,
Come on, man.
Yo, you know, actually, Izzy has to do with today's topic because, you know, I met him.
Who?
Israel Adesanya.
Okay.
I met him.
When?
At a Devin Haney fight, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Tell him, Alex. Tell him. Shout out to Alex in the chat.
Who was Alex? Shout out to Alex. Bro, then he did his fucking his celebration after he knocks him out, cause dude's celebration is bow and arrow, so he do the bow and arrow on his ass 3 times, then finds his kid, bro. That shit. And then they ask him about it in the post-fight celebration. He's like, "Yeah, I ain't forget. Kid needed his ass whooped. I ain't forget. Shit was dope. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Izzy. Fuck with you, champ."
All right, bro. I mean, you know, we don't really care, bro. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, but we got some super chatties came through. Let's see who we got. We last stopped off on Bougie in Broward, right? And
yeah, why y'all hating on that man? He had a good win. I appreciate all athletes. Word of my mother.
To his mama. You got coffee here. You haven't even drank yet.
I know, brother. I got it right here. Word to moms. I was watching the Masters all yesterday, and fucking Kepka fucked it up, bro.
Who?
Like Kepka, bro. My man's was what? I think he was like 13 under. Blew his fucking lead, lost it, bro.
Blew his what?
He blew the lead. He had
lead.
a lead. Yeah, it was the Masters golf.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was watching the Masters pretty much all yesterday. So, but yeah, we hit those likes. We gonna open up these phone lines.
Oh, we did?
Yes, we did.
We got to that number.
800 people watching.
All
Keep
right.
smashing that
Well,
like button. Let's go.
Let me go ahead and do some things here real quick.
Do
on
those
a quickie
things.
quick.
Do those things.
We gonna do this. We gonna do where we at. We gonna do this.
Appreciate you, C-Dub. I appreciate you.
Word. We appreciate everybody that smashed that thumbs up.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
That's extremely important. That's an absolutely free way to support this show. Doesn't cost you anything at all. You could do this shit while you taking a shit. Grab your iPhone, go to the not iTunes, but the podcast app. It's purple. It's purple, and it's podcast. If you have an iPhone, it's right there. Just put the word podcast, type in the word The Boxing Voice, drop in a 5-star review, and tell the world how this show gets you through your day and how you use it for your commute or on your your gyms, your runs, your long walks, your hikes, etc. That's absolutely free. Another way, hitting a thumbs up. The best way to support, the absolute best way is to subscribe. Because guess what? We reached our goal of 167,000, but now it's on to the next. We can't look back and we can't celebrate for too long. We have to keep it moving. We're going to 168, and we're starting the day. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We got Free Smoke, Twitter Spaces. What's good?
Hello.
Free Smoke, you got to unmute that mic. There you
Yo.
go. We hear you. We hear you.
What going on, gang?
Hey, man, what y'all think about the Shakur fight, man? I just got a question.
What you mean? What we think about it?
How y'all feel about Shakur fight? Did he do what he was supposed to do, or?
I think he did more than expected. I don't think people expected to get the knockout, and he got that.
How do you look at 135 to y'all? Do y'all feel like he can push some more power with that?
I mean, he got the knockout. Can't ask for more.
He got the knockout against somebody who, been at 35.
Right.
But
I think Shakur an animal, man. I think he's an animal. I think he's the best skill fighter at 135. But the only person I think my own honest opinion, the only person that got a chance with him and it's a puncher's chance is Tank. Anybody else, he boxing their ears off and stepping around him. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you, champ. We hear you. We giving you the floor.
Nah, that's it, man. I seen the Shakur title up there. I'm like, I saw the fight. I really like the fight. Dude do his thing. He looked good at 135. He said he feels strong.
Would you rather see, or not would you rather, what do you think happens next for Devin? Do you think it is Shakur, or do you think we see him and Tank in there?
Nah, Devin ain't getting that Tank fight. I don't think so. He ain't getting that Tank fight.
Why
For the
not?
simple
Why
fact
not?
it's for Tank, it's a big risk and low reward. The reason why I say it's a low reward because yes, he's undisputed, but at the end of the day, that fight won't be able to sell because it's one-sided. As far as popularity and people coming out to see the fight, nobody's coming to see Devin. Tank got a better chance fighting Shakur. He put 10,000 asses in the seat. So I mean, that's an action-packed fight.
I mean,
outside
that was in his
boxing.
home. Bro, that was in his hometown. That's unfair. Devin got to get a hometown fight.
Hey, that's true, Ness.
Crawford
right
do 12,000 in Omaha.
Facts. You right. That's a fact. But I mean, I don't know, man. Devin haven't had that big sellout crowd yet. He haven't brought that crowd with him yet. And y'all know, just like I know, boxing about that paper, man.
It is.
Any sport is about that paper.
You ain't never lied.
Put an ass in the seat. If you can put an ass in the seat, shit, you ain't got to fight worth nothing.
That is the bell, champ. Thank you for calling in. Okay.
For sure.
Call on Breakfast Club this morning. Okay. Okay. Shout out to the PR, Julie Gold Sticker, doing your thing.
Working hard.
Shocking. I wonder if that was Cora or her.
Nah, I mean, that was Julie.
That was Julie for sure did that?
She the one posting it. Yeah.
But I mean, did she get him the spot?
I mean, I'm pretty sure because it ain't just that.
DM her. That's your girl. You always talking about she watching your stories. You could easily hit her back to reply to that story and be like, did you set that up or did he? Nothing wrong with that. Simple yes or no.
Damn,
I just want to see how much they working out here. These PRs getting checky checks. Now that's showing me you working. Getting me on the Breakfast Club, you working.
I had already sent her the
clapping.
Yeah.
All right, now you can follow up with the question: why you clapping? Because you assuming she gonna now know you clapping because you assuming that she did her thing. But it could be Lyric. Lyric is his girl who's an artist. Maybe she knows Charlemagne. Maybe she put in the call.
It was that then.
Actually, Charlemagne is from like one of the Carolinas, right?
Yeah.
Nah, that's far from DMV. I don't know.
From Virginia, yeah.
I mean, it ain't that far from Virginia, depending which South Carolina, right?
He also
which Carolina?
He also was at Prince, Jay Prince. You gotta think about that.
True. That's another reason why we need to know.
Like artist.
Was it her or did it come from them ties?
Like, don't get me wrong, Finesse 2-Time is totally popping right now.
Yeah.
But
I never heard of him till Shakur. So Shakur put me on him. I never heard of him.
So I'm gonna be quite frank. I had never
heard of him either.
I had never knew that was him.
Okay.
But his songs had totally made it. They playing in the club and guys in the gym, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So, and obviously a lot of them would play him as well. So I didn't know the name until this last camp. I'll be honest with you. But you know, he also would would rap a lot and whatnot. So
I got Bougie and Broward.
a lot of connections over there.
Second super chat of the day says Mendoza for the KO of the year. That ish was sick. Yeah, I mean that's absolutely a candidate, and it has to be high on the list because he did it to a top level opponent, man. That's a top, like, you know, getting a knockout of the year is nothing, but who you're knocking out in that knockout is everything. But don't forget, we got a poll going on right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice where you should be subscribed. And before you come and vote on our poll, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. But our poll says, does Bob Arum offer Devin Haney a new fight contract to face Shakur Stevenson next? That's after the Loma fight, and obviously that's given Devin beats Loma. So we got 4 options. First one coming in at 50% of our votes. Remember, before you vote, smash the thumbs up. It says, yes, Bob in Top Rank will make an offer. 50% voted on that option. No, Top Rank loves to marinate fights. 22 voted on that option, 22%. Devin Haney is moving up, in my opinion. 21% believe he's moving up. Devin Haney will re-sign with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. 7% believe that. And we got Rocky Rodriguez, $2 super chat, says Yoshino only landed 11%. Crazy. Kerr defense is elite. No, that is without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I think he one of the what is it? Has like one of the highest or lowest percentages of opponents landed punches or some shit like that.
Good morning, Chickarelli. What it do? What it do? We going back out to the phone lines. Alex Vega, what up?
I want to hear from the people that was in the building. Who was at the fight?
Vega.
Bro, I saw somebody's Instagram story, another reporter.
Yes.
Oh, Jessica, the one we met in Acapulco.
Acapulco.
Remember?
No.
The
Yes,
yes,
from New York.
From New York. Bro, she was at the Shakur fight, and in one of her videos, she said...
Big Gucci Nick, are you there?
She said, don't
Mike
mind
check.
the quality. There was so much marijuana smoke in the air.
Big Gucci Nick. Mike check. All right. Let's try Alex Vega again. If he doesn't work, that means it's me.
Like.
Oh, Big Gucci, I hear you.
And subscribe.
Oh, you got bad
yeah.
service. You got bad
Man.
service. That's what's going on. You in the boonies. Where you? Oh, because he's from Albany, I think. Bro, you got bad service, fams. But Alex Vega, what's up?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
We hear you. Buenos dias.
All right. Yeah. Good morning to all, man. Man, that was when I watched Shakur Stevenson, that's definitely top class boxing. Just his anticipation, I think, it's like no other. It reminds me definitely of Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't exactly fight like that, but just his understanding of timing, of space. I mean, he's catching punches. I mean, he understands when to punch, when not to punch. I mean, he beat that dude down. I see a lot of people bitching and complaining about the stoppage. It's like, damn, what? So you want to – I mean, that dude that literally had no chance. I think he landed like 30 punches through like 7 rounds. And he was trying, but it was just getting worse and worse. I mean, him against Devin Haney, I definitely would like to see it, but I got to go Shakur. I just don't see anybody beating Shakur unless they land a big punch, you know. Haney, you see a lot of people call him pillow fist. I don't really see that happening. I don't think he can outbox Shakur. I don't think he can put the volume
Yo,
enough.
man, somebody breaking into
Shakur.
your car, bro.
That's the car next to me, man. Sorry.
Nah.
But,
Go ahead. I'm joking. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Nah, that shit was mad annoying. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, I look forward to it. I mean, do I think Bob Arum is going to do it next? Honestly, I don't. I mean, they're both young, you know, early mid-20s. I just don't see it
But
happening.
if Bob doesn't do it next, understand that Devin is a free agent. So if he doesn't offer him the bag to fight Shakur, Devin can walk away to another
Right. I just
promotional
don't see the
outfit.
money being there for them to do it. Like honestly, like that should be a big time fight.
I mean, isn't
And I'm
it
sure the
easier
business
though
side.
in theory? Like if Devin is on Lomachenko and that's a pay-per-view, why does the next fight with Shakur, why can't that just be a pay-per-view?
I mean, I guess. How about this? I guess we got to see how this pay per view does, and kind of go from there. Because I believe these top two talents should be pay per view with today's landscape, with these two type of quality fighters.
I feel
But I
like
just
that.
don't
I feel
know
like
if
pay-per-views
it's going
on.
to produce the money for it.
I feel like pay-per-views are the only way to get it done because you gotta realize it's WBC mandatory. So it's a split 65-35, right, for the mandatory.
Something like that usually,
Yeah, it's
right?
like
But like what I'm
65-35,
saying is though,
whatever Regis got. Something like that.
it was kind of like that. You seen Jose
High
Ramirez with them
split to the champ.
9,000 comp tickets.
Listen, it's high split to the champ, and Devin could petition that he's undisputed and deserves a bigger share. He could also petition that he sells more tickets because he's sold out in more places.
Well, I mean, it's simple. What they go based off of is if you want to petition higher than the split, which both Shakur has done in his career through the WBO, Tyson has done it through the WBC. What they'll do is they'll pull out your last three purses. You know what I'm saying, and line them up. You know what I'm saying. You show me your last three versus my last three. You know what I'm saying? Tyson was able to get like a ridiculous
he got
85
80-20
or 80%.
He got 80-20 split over Dillian White.
Because of that, and then Shakur in his fight with Jamel Herring as the challenger was able to get more than the champion because he was earning more. You know what I'm saying? And was able to show that he was making more money than what Jamel was making up to that point.
In a perfect world, Bob would offer Devin the right deal, and this fight would be next or two more fights, like Loma, a tune-up with like a Maxie Hughes homecoming in Oakland, then Shakur. I wouldn't advise Devin to do Cambosos, Loma, Shakur. It's like, why? It's kind of a burnout.
Just to finish what you were saying, like Bob Arum hasn't really been doing pay-per-views. This is the first, this is the first one since what? I mean, the Tyson Fury, Dillian White or whatever, but the first real one since what's his name, Fury and Wilder 3. So I just don't see it being that big of a fight, and he seems to be trying to stay away from that. But yeah, man, that's my call.
Well, he did get into business with Jake Paul specifically to do that pay-per-view, which globally did 800,000 pay-per-view buys. Globally. But yes, let me get to Ronnie in Texas. What's up, brother? Excuse me, Phoenix.
How am I sounding? You guys are cutting out a little bit on my end.
Yeah, you sound a little bit
Robotic,
bad.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could that helps out a little bit, man. But yeah, I just wanted to give my take real quick. I thought Shakur, man, did a fucking hell of a job, man. He did exactly what I thought he was gonna do, man. I didn't see the stoppage coming. I'll be honest about that. I thought he was gonna go in there and dominate him like he did, but I figured there might be a knockdown, and he got it. I thought the stoppage was a little weird, but I mean, the dude couldn't do shit to him, so I understand why the stoppage came. Sondora, man, pobrecito, but yeah, I got to watch it the next day, so I kind of already knew who won, and I didn't even know who won, how he won, or anything, and I'm watching it, and I was like, oh fuck, man, that was a pretty devastating knockout. I know this is the Haney voice, and I'm not clowning on that because you guys know I like Devin Haney too, but I just can't see Haney beating fucking Shakur, man. I think Shakur's going to come through, and, every time I've called in about Shakur, I always tell you guys I think he's the future of boxing. I think he's going to be the face of boxing once, as the next one's up. I think Keyshawn Davis even though I'm impressed with him, I love his boxing abilities and his ring. Everything about him is good. I just think right now he's a little premature to be calling out Frank Martin. I mean, it would be a good fight. I know they're on opposite sides, and he's probably just talking because he knows it ain't gonna happen. But I think he should stay away from that for a little bit anyway. Bam, I watched Bam real late, man. I was the last. I got a month subscription to the Zone because the pay-per-view's coming up anyway. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy it anyway. So let me just get the month real quick so I can watch Bam replay it after all the other fights. Ness, give Danny, man, his little couple minutes to shine, bro. Fucking A. Adesanya did a fucking hell of a job. I was rooting for him too, and I know a lot of people weren't. I put it on my Facebook page before the fight, and everyone's doubting him, sleeping on him, but I had him. But back to boxing. Yeah, that's it, man. I watched almost all the fights, bro. I was able to catch most of the fights. I still got to go back and replay the undercards of the. I seen Batiste beat that Cesna. I didn't see that coming, man. It was a good win for Batiste, though. Good shit. But yeah, that's my call, man. Thank you guys. I was trying to catch up with your show from yesterday, Ness, on the way over to work right now, but I'll catch it afterwards, man. You guys, thank you guys for everything you guys do. Hit that like, subscribe.
All right, Ronnie, Phoenix, stand up. Hope you get to work safely. We're going back out to Twitter Spaces. Ron Boy Fresh, what up?
Man, fuck all that soft shit. You already know what I told y'all Bam was with the bet on. What's good with y'all?
What up, what up?
Who told y'all to bet? Hey, Danny, what I call it? A start party, right?
Danny stepped away, but you did say
Oh,
to
my
bet
bad.
on...
I'm on Twitter.
Nah, don't worry.
But remember,
you did say to bet the knockout.
I bet the knockout. I post my bet slips, and I added Isley in for the motherfucking over the 8.5. Man, that shit gave me 681. I did splendid. Fuck MJ and
He
and fuck
fucked me
Fedor.
over, man.
Slim, I swear to God, MJ fucked my shit. Oh, I mean, I would have, man, shit. But fuck MJ. But yeah, man, Shakur is the best thing since he the best thing from 140 down. Man, can't nobody fuck with him. He just a different. He Slim, can't nobody fuck. Yeah, he just can't fuck. I'm gonna be straight up and down with you. And Haney, what's gonna happen with Haney?
But
Haney
does
needs
he
to not worry
smoke
about
Haney,
Shakur.
though? But does he smoke? Because that's what he's
Shakur,
saying.
I'm honestly, Nass, I'm gonna be straight up and down, and I've been consistent with this. And you know I fuck with young Haney as well. But Shakur beats everyone from 140 down convincingly, and it won't be. I'm just be straight up and with you. But the best move for Haney is to not worry about the Shakur pay-per-view right now. Move up, and what Top Rank should do is give him the winner of Tiafimo and motherfucking Jaws. Go to 140, get that pay-per-view. Let Shakur do what he do at 135, and let Haney and Shakur meet somewhere at 40. Because I just don't want to see Haney at 135 after this fight. I'm gonna be straight up and down with you. I don't want to see it. I don't think we're seeing the best Haney at 135, and I know we're not seeing the best Haney at 135. The best Haney is 140, 147, in my opinion, and I want to see the best versus the best Shakur. I want to see Shakur at his best at 140, and I want to see Haney at his best at 141, 147. That's just how I look at it. I know a lot of jokers want to see them fight. I just think Shakur gonna have an upside because Shakur gonna be at his optimum at 135, and I don't think Haney is gonna be at his optimum. I'm gonna be real with you, and that's the way I look at it. I think the bag for Haney is to don't worry about Shakur right now. Go to 140.
But ain't that gonna make him look like a duck if he doesn't fight Shakur?
No.
Because look at
not for us real. No. Not for us real ones. I know how to get.
So,
man, come on,
so
you know
you wasn't calling Jamal a duck for saying he was about to move up and not fight Julian Williams back when they was both undefeated and Julian was the mandatory?
No, because I know. See, I see them. I see. Now I look at it. I look at this shit, John, different. I see these jokers in person. A lot of these motherfuckers too big for these weights, man. They just are, and I know what's going on. So, like I said, I don't look at it. I can see how the casual motherfucker might look at it. That's fine. That ain't my problem. At the end of the day, man, I think Haney should move up Get the Tiafimo and the Tiafimo Josh winner, which I think is going to be Tiafimo. Put Tiafimo and Haney on pay-per-view and let Shakur do what he do at 135. And they lead down the road. And that's what I think Top Rank going to do. That's all I got for you, Mo. I'm out.
All right. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh, who did tell us to bet on a fucking knockout on Shakur. We're going back out to Discord. We got Davidian in Buffalo Falls. But Davidian, what it do?
What it do, Ness?
Buenos dias. We hear you.
Good morning. Good morning to you and Dini. Shout out to all the callers, the back call brothers. Yeah, no, it was a lot of boxing on all day, basically. So it was kind of hard, to have multiple screens up. But yeah, like my boy Vega said, yeah, Shakur, he's a sweet science when it comes to boxing. So the way he keeps the distance and he knows when to throw, when not to throw. So yeah, that young boy is the goods. So is Devin Haney. I mean, we'll see if they make that fight. But maybe they can. I like the other caller saying, like, maybe down the line we can make it. Or, shit, if they want to fight, then let them fight. If they're both nice. So if Shakur and Devin want to work something out, I'm all aboard. So, but with Devin being at 135, he looked like he struggles. These dudes are getting bigger. So I don't know. I want to see. I still stand 10 toes down. I think he's gonna wash Loma, but I think Devin's gonna beat up Loma. But man, that Mendoza and Fedora, I was not expecting that. I picked Fedora because he's a fighter.
I'm sorry if I blanked out, but did you say whether or not you think Shakur will smoke Devin? Because that's what he's saying.
I don't know about that, but it's gonna be a good fight.
Because I feel like everybody's ignoring that shit.
I don't know about smoke. I don't know about it. I ain't gonna say all that.
I mean, that's what Shakur is saying. He said he will smoke Devin. I want to know your thoughts. He's saying he will smoke Devin. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna smoke him. That's for sure. I don't know about all that. I don't think he's gonna smoke Devin. Right. I mean, it would be amazing if he did, but I don't know about that. It's not going to be easy. I know that. But hey, I mean, that's what fighters supposed to say. So, and he is the goods. But so is Devin, I feel like. But they be calling him feather-fisted and all that other shit. So, I don't know. We got to see. Shout out to the caller. Shout out to you and Nesh, you and Danny. And that's my call. God bless y'all.
All right, Chan. Appreciate it. Appreciate the continuous support. Appreciate everybody tuned in. 888 people watching. Smash the like button. It's free. Make sure you are subscribed. We did hit that goal of 167.
On to the next one.
On to the next
168. On to the next one.
On the road to a milli. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell as we do go live at least twice a day.
347. Who's this? New caller.
Hey, it's me, Dennis, bro.
Dennis in Tampa.
What's
in
up?
New York now? Why you moved, champ? What happened?
Changes in life, bro. Changes in life.
So, like for good, you move. You move for good though?
No, I'm going back. I'm going back between both. Bro.
Okay.
I got divorced, bro.
Oh shit!
So, but I still kept the house though. I still kept the house. I ain't stupid.
Shout out to you, man. Not everybody gets to keep the fucking house, man. Shout out to you. I kept the house.
But I had to pay. I had to give up some other shit. Cars
you gave up the
shit,
dogs? You had to give up the dogs?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Damn. You want mines? Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I know it does. You want mines? No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. No, I'm serious. You want mines? No, I'm fucking with you.
Nah,
I'm fucking
with you. I'm real good at starting from zero, bro. Not that I'm 0-0, but that's always fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yo, check this out. You were saying if Shakur will smoke Devin, right?
That's what Shakur is saying. That he will smoke Devin like a pack of Newports.
I was at the freaking fight, and I know all his fans are smoking. That shit was too much for me, bro.
It was a lot of weed in the air.
One of them Skype. Oh my God, bro. I'm an old head. I can't handle that shit.
I think New York City's legal now, champ. So
Nah, that's New Jersey. Yeah,
no,
Jersey.
but that's New Jersey, bro.
Jersey legal too.
I mean, that's only 12-mile difference, and New
legal
York
too.
is medical now. New York is medical.
I'm still getting used to all this shit. Remember, I've been in Florida for like 22 years, even I was born.
Florida, because Florida's medical. Florida's medical, and you safer in New York.
Like that.
You safer in New York. In
you
Florida,
can't be like at a
anybody
venue
could
and
buy a
just
gun now
smoke.
without even a background check or a license. They just could buy it. So it's safer in New York.
But you just can't smoke like that in Florida. Like you at a concert or something, you
Nah.
gotta go do whatever you gotta do.
You gotta be
But
discreet.
that shit was crazy, man.
So you
gotta
ain't
be
like
discreet. That's
you
the
ain't
word.
like it. You ain't like it, is what you saying?
It was too loud.
Nah, it just that it's just too much, man. Remember, one day all that happens, then it comes with the attitude and all that aggressibility and all that bullshit.
Well, nah.
that come
That's
with
a
it.
misconception. That's a misconception. No marijuana users are having fights. That's alcohol drinkers.
And pill poppers.
No, but listen,
You never
I'm talking
see
about the
two
snarl,
dudes smoking
bro, the
weed
snarl.
and throwing punches. That don't exist.
Well, like I said, I'm getting acclimated to this. I've been removed from this like high guard.
Hey, baby,
attitude
you
shit in
a
long
single
time.
man now. You got to jump into the dating scene, and you gonna find yourself a new boxing woman at the fights, but she might smoke some weed, champ.
I'm way ahead of you, bro. I'm in her house.
You
right
can
now.
always
You
you
kidding
can
me?
always
I
get
don't
us some
play.
edibles, man. Get us some edibles, and then you ain't even got to worry about the smell. I'm gonna have some
Well, I'm
flight
getting
bite
used to all this
s'mores.
shit, bro.
I'm
the
used
fight
to it.
was the crowd was fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not poking fun at it. I had a great time. That just ain't me no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But there's nothing like boxing and the crowd and all that. And I got to meet King Amin. We've been on the show together for almost 5 years talking. So finally we got to meet, man. He's a good brother, bro. Good dude. And then another thing is I think I saw Chris Colbert at the fight. Because the only thing is he had a hat on, so I couldn't see his gold ass stripe to know if it was him or not.
Yeah.
But the fight was fun. The fight was lit, and I had a great time. It's been a long time. The last time I went to a fight was in Tampa over there by USF, and you were there. Remember? I think it was Collazo and Thurman.
Yeah.
That was the last fight I've been to, live fight, because of COVID and all that other shit. And when we were going to go to Lubin's
Nah,
camp,
champ.
remember?
It
In
wasn't
Orlando?
because of COVID, brother. That shit was like 7 years ago.
No, he's saying he ain't been to a fight since then because of COVID.
Yeah, but he's saying because of COVID. That shit was so long ago. It was because you was married, bro.
No.
Because that shit was like 5 years before COVID. That shit was like 5.
No, I have.
Oh,
Listen,
that's the
bro,
bell.
I
champ.
haven't been to a fight
I
in a
know.
long time.
I'm talking.
But I'm always here, bro. I'm always here. And I'm mastermind now. Do I jump the line?
You
What's
sure
up?
do. Anytime you want, champ.
Well, save the number because I'm mastermind now. I owe you that one.
You got the iPhone, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna add you into the group too, so you get the ability to influence the show. You know what I mean? Give topic recommendations and all that goodness. I'll be doing that today.
It says I gotta wait 3.
I'm sorry. Just text me though. We got each other's number. We know how it rolls. But I think he was gonna say something about waiting 3 months for a shirt. Yeah. Speaking of shirt, you see this TBV Mike Tyson edition? Yeah, FTWR brand. Yeah, link is about to be in the live chat if you want to look as fly as Ness. If you've been seeing another link in there that says buy tickets to our Tank Davis versus King Ryan Garcia watch party. Remember, we're going to be doing a live watch party, live podcast too, though. All right, so we're going to be watching the fight with you guys, streaming live while being live.
You get it? So instead of calling in, you can just talk while being there with us.
That's right.
While watching the fight with us. So we all react together. We all experience the greatness together.
That's right.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Nesta kind of threw me in this because, I kind of said I was going to the fight, but now we doing this live party.
So now we got Canna possibly covering the fight. If not Bo, but I think I already applied for you, right? So
I
have to be a
applied
switch.
I applied.
We
for
probably
myself.
have to switch.
Yeah.
But yes, because this will be like a pilot. I really would love to do a 3-city tour. You know what I'm saying? This could be the first one.
Right.
We have the location. We have the ability to live stream. It's set up to facilitate 40 people for a live audience. There's a stage. It's official. You know what I mean? And we've always wanted to do a 3-city tour, so at least this is one of those cities. Yo, let me get to some of these callers. Where we last went to? We was on Discord. Which one we was
Dennis.
at? Dennis, and that was Blog Talk. We going out to C to the Y to the P on Twitter Spaces.
Yo.
Buenos dias.
Man, damn, I know. Look, I didn't know Fondora lost because I was watching the other shit. I'm like, damn, boy, but I think if anybody can handle that, a positivity and still have a fan base, getting back out there, I think it's him. So, man, good luck to you. God damn, them getting knocked out on your feet is about a bitch, but getting hit when you falling down, you ain't getting back up, yo. That's why I always give Fury them props for waking the fuck back up. Cause shit, it's supposed to be over when you get hit on the way down. But man, that style bender motherfucker fucked up all of my parlays. I had 3 parlays and they won them all. And that motherfucker knocked dude out. I was fucking pissed. Man, I could have made 1,300 if he would have lost. And I was like, this fucker, you got me. But good job, homie. Damn, that shit got me, man. We talking about, I had 7 hockey games, picked them all right. How the fuck I do that? Had 4 the basketball games, picked them right. I don't know how I did that. Then I had some baseball games, picked them right. I'm sitting here like, oh shit. I'm about to hit all 3 of these motherfuckers. Nope. Fuck my whole night up. It's all good though. But when it come to my man Devin, I want to give Devin some props because a lot of people, I heard an interview where somebody was talking to Loma and they kept mentioning the size of Devin over and over again. I'm like, dude, why you keep mentioning that shit? Like it's like you keep bringing it up for an excuse on Devin being too big. I said, well, I looked this shit up. I'm like, well, Regan Dow and Gary Russell, those are Loma's 2 biggest wins. Both of them dudes are just as small as he is in comparison to Devin. But nobody cared that they were smaller than you, and they still boxing at lower weight classes than you. So you was bigger than both of them, and you still bigger than both of them. But nobody cared though when you had the advantage. But now he got the advantage, and everybody's so worried. See, that's why people get mad at me because I always point this shit out because I don't fucking care. I don't like the unfairness. Take your ass whooping like a man. You had the advantages. It was cool for you. Now the gun's on in the other man's hand. You fumbled. You shot, bop, bop, missed, and dropped your gun. He picked your gun up and pointed it back at you. The best thing you can do is get on your knees and say, man, I apologize. We should be friends. Or get shot up like you was trying to shoot him. That's it. When it come down to my man, what's my man? Shakur, he did a great job, but I still believe I'm sticking to my guns that Tank is the best from 140 down. Tank is the best from 140 down. Shakur is the future, but I still am rocking with Tank as the best fighter 140 down. CYP out.
Hey, Champ, I don't know if I went into limbo, but did you say if Shakur smokes him or not?
Oh, no. Nobody's smoking Devin. Nobody's smoking. Devin is too good to be smoked. He could be beat, though, but Tank ain't smoking him. Shakur ain't smoking him. He's not smokable. Matter of fact, y'all fumble me because I ain't got nothing quick to say after that. Usually I'm quicker than that, but he ain't smokable. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for
CYP.
calling in.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Let's see. That was Twitter Spaces. So we gonna go back to Discord. We got all 3. If you want to call in, use either or. The links are pinned in the live chat for both Twitter and to join our Discord. The number to call in is above my shiny head, 142-556-952-41.
Press
Jay
1.
Will, what up? Shout out to Optimus Prime. You stay super chatting in 10s and 20s. I appreciate you. He sends a $10 super chat. He says, just bought my TBV shirt. Thank you for not making them $80 like Earl hitting other people's wallets. Shout out to you, champ. We appreciate the support. And shout out to everybody because you're not the only one. Someone just hit me up like, yo, send me the link to that Mike Tyson FTWR brand TBV that I got on. It looks beautiful. Yo. I know. They made some more. I told them to send me, Send me more. They got some other shit.
For the non-believers, Paul Bamba.
What they non-believing?
You know what I'm saying? I told y'all Jared was gonna, get him out of there. Go get your Jared Anderson gear. He making his homecoming. He making his main event debut. Get it for the summertime. FTWR.
Summertime.
Big Baby. The biggest podcast. You know what the fuck going on.
That's right. Shout out, too. Shout out. I know it sounds like a pile up of sponsors, but I woke up like 3:30 in the morning, and I woke up to an email saying that someone else had purchased a set of Kenichi Bear Hibernation 5s.
Shout out.
Which means you heard me talking about them yesterday and how they are phenomenal audio quality. How Danny walks into work every day wearing them. He doesn't own another set of headphones. That's what he wears and uses daily. He doesn't use the detachable and attachable mic. If he were a gamer, he could attach it. He could use it. If he were a truck driver who called into the greatest boxing podcast known to man, the boxing voice, he could attach that detachable mic, make his call, and talk directly to us with crystal clear audio quality. Now remember, we're not liars around here. We really believe in this product. Not to mention that this product was created and invented by an amateur. That kid you see right there with the tight white tee, yup, that's Cardin. He's an amateur. All the proceeds go to making sure he gets to all his tournaments and amateur fights. So of course we wanted to partner with him. Plus, look, that's Jalil Hackett right there. He's wearing them. Franchon Cruz, she wears them. Shadaza Green, she wears them. Tank Davis has the only black set known to man. So everybody uses them. So use code TBV. And you know, even the Rise podcast, which is Javonta and his trainers podcast, they are sponsored by Kenichi
Yo,
Bear.
Gilly fuck with him too.
Gilly fuck with him. Everybody fuck with him. But you want to make sure that you get sent over there by us because you know that you love us. And obviously this is a free way for you to show a little bit of love to TBV. So don't forget to head on over to www.kenichibear.com. Use the code TBV. Save some money and call in with crystal clear audio quality.
Who we got next?
Vega, what up?
All right, yeah, can you hear me?
Perfect.
We hear you.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to run by actually for our week 3 pick'em. We actually had 3 winners, so I just wanted to shout them out. Casual Dub, JP from Long Beach, and Jay Benitez from Huntsville. So I definitely just wanted to go ahead, let everyone know we did have 3 winners this week.
How much they split? How much they split, bro? That's how you get more people to sign up, by telling them how much money the winners made.
Man, it's right. So, you know,
you got that Florida
it was
internet,
$140. It came down to the Fundora fight. Everybody, I'm sorry?
Nah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
But
yeah,
it came down to the
best, but go
Fundora
ahead.
fight. Everybody picked Fundora by stoppage or decision. So we had a 3-way tie, unfortunately. You know, I try to make as many fights as we can that are of quality that people know of. And I don't think I foresaw it being a 3-way tie because the tiebreaker was based on the method of victory specifically. But yeah, man, next week, I'm not sure what we're going to do. It could be just Joe Joyce, and maybe I'm going to add the Pro Box card after that. Or what I'm thinking is amping the price up to $20 a sheet. And we'll combine the 2 weeks as Joe Joyce with the Tank Ryan and what's his name, or the Cordina fight. So yeah, man, thanks for the time, and yeah, sign up. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, champ. Let's go. And if you want to call in, you guys know the number 425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Who this?
All right. That was Jay Will. What it do? You ready?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We hear you loud and
All
clear.
right. Yo, man, I'm gonna get to the question real quick, real fast. Can Shakur smoke Devin? Nah, I just think Devin has a style that's gonna always kind of keep him in a fight, whereas he can always jab and move at least. So I don't. And plus, the way I define smoking somebody is like either 11-1, 10-2. I just don't think Shakur can 10-2 or 11-1 Devin. You know what I mean? But the one thing I do like, though, do y'all hear Shakur's energy, though? I smoked that dude. You compare that energy to somebody like Tank's energy. And you bring up a Devin's name. The other fight ago, he was, oh man, Devin talking all that. Yeah, I'm gonna fight Devin next. Now it's, oh man, look how big Devin gets. Da, da, da. Then he's talking about he wants to fight Inoue. You know what I'm saying? Like a much smaller dude. Like Tank's energy's been just mad suspect to me, man. And like just to hear callers call in and be like, oh, I don't see how Devin gonna get that Tank fight. Like if Tank want to prove he's the best, he'll fight Devin. Like I don't see how these dudes are just like, and these are the same dudes who was talking shit about Canelo when Canelo was quote unquote picking and choosing who he want to fight. But when Tank do it, it's like they just turn a blind eye. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm a fan of boxing. I ain't no munch for no fucking man, dog. That shit's crazy, bro.
He
Like
said a munch.
I just don't see how these, bro. Man, it's wild. It's wild, Danny, bro. Like, I mean, this dude literally just caught out a 126 pounder. Like now, if Canelo called out Jermell, said, now don't even fight Plant, doesn't even want to talk about Benavidez, but it's talking about Jermell at 154, all these Tank fans will be calling in, talking mad shit about Canelo. But when Tank do this shit, they quiet as a church mouth, man. Like, it's just wild, bro. Like, Tank fans, y'all can do better, man. That's my call.
All right. Jay Will, thanks for calling in. Appreciate you. Let's see what we got. We was just on Discord. We're going back out to Twitter Spaces. Looks like we got the man.
El
the
hombre.
Man. What is up, the man? In the meantime, in between time, we got IQ Boxing Academy with a 2 quid super chat. No words, all love. The man, what up?
Good morning, y'all. Calling from Texas. Appreciate y'all starting my morning off right with some good boxing talk. I'm calling in on behalf of, I don't like the fact that everybody's giving credit, like super credit to Shakur Stevenson for beating a dude whose best notable win is Nakatani, but when Devin Haney went to Australia and beat George Kambosos, whose most notable win is the guy who beat Nakatani, who, like, they ain't giving the same credit. He went out there and beat him twice. And they talking about Shakur would smoke him. But the dude he fought, Yoshino, he's not even on the level of a Devin Haney. So how can y'all say he's going to smoke a Devin Haney off a performance with the Yoshino? Like, that's not even comparable. We talking about the undisputed champion of the world. I just don't. I don't understand how people can call on here and literally say that based off of that performance, he smokes Devin. Like, yeah, he came up and power.
Well, he's saying that. He's saying he smokes Devin.
Right, but I heard a few callers say, they agreeing with him and, saying
I think it's all, the Terrence Crawford thing, right? It's eye test. Right. They see what they see and they believe he can do what they see versus anyone. It's the eye test. It doesn't necessarily have to be the opposition.
I get you. But we've seen Devin Haney versus the opposition. You feel me? Like he whooped the guy who beat the guy. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Shakur fighting the guy who beat the guy who lost to the guys. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, his most notable win is Nagatani, who lost to Lomachenko and lost to Teofimo Lopez. So if that's the case, if Devin Haney beats Lomachenko, I just better hear the most credit in the world for Devin Haney, because how is this dude, Shakur Stevenson, getting credit like this for a guy we never even heard of until he signed up to fight him?
I mean, again, that guy knocked out Nakatani and beat former champ Masayuki Ito. I'm probably butchering that first name, but yeah.
Right, but Devin Haney beat Jorge Linares. He beat George Kambosos twice. He's about to go into a Lomachenko fight right after, and he beat a Jojo Diaz. And then we talking about dudes most notable. I mean, I don't know. When I seen the skills,
Shakur beat Oscar Valdez.
But would you pick Oscar Valdez to? But would you be Oscar Valdez to beat
champ? That is actually Bill Haney. So
Oh,
we gotta take
that's
that.
my guy.
Yes,
Yeah, of
sir.
course. That's my guy.
Our
Tell
guy
him I
as well.
appreciate him for calling in.
Well, he hears you. He hears you. So I'll do you the solid and let you say it yourself. Bill, what's up? I got somebody want to say hello.
What's happening?
The man, go
Hey,
for
Bill,
it.
man. Hey, Bill, man. I had to come in here and ride. You feel me? I can't go for this. They talking all the smack. You know, they got Shakur talking all the smack, saying he the GOAT and all this, but I got to see it myself against the man, you know what I mean? Got to see it against the undisputed champion of the world. So I appreciate you for calling in and giving us your time.
All right, brother. Well, thanks. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, once. Let me say this first and foremost when I come on. Do we got an echo or are we cool? Shout out to the boxing voice, the voice of the streets, the voice of the people, the platform that you can come on and answer and ask the tough questions, you dig? And like I said, we don't make statements, you know what I mean, and then go hide somewhere, you know? I told you the shit before it got started, you can say that shit in the ring, you can say that, but when are you gonna talk to the people that need the call? You see what I'm saying? You got everybody going through the chat. You got this shit happened the last time and nothing happened. I went and talked to Bob Arum. Bob Arum ain't said shit. I ain't got no call from nobody, right? But y'all all saying all this shit. So what happens next? I knocked on Bob Arum's door and I told Bob Arum, what's happening? What's happening with the 4-5? What's the money? You see what I'm saying? So you can't just come out and just say it. You said that the last time. You said a motherfucker talking crazy. Well, I thought a motherfucker was talking crazy when they had all the belts and said that the division is on lock.
What you think happens next? Do you think that Bob revisits it after May 20th or?
Listen, I already asked him. I asked him already. You know what I'm saying? Now, what they got to do, he got to come out and say he talked to them, right? And then let us know. Listen, if you put something on the table for all the last 4-5 guys that you had, then you put it on the table. You see what I'm saying? And while I'm reading the rules of the shit, it says 70-30. That's what the rules say, right? So the only thing that I can go on is what I'm reading on a hypothetical. I can only read on a hypothetical book, but 70-30 of what? If there's no money on the table, then how do what do you do? What's 30% of what? What's 70% of what? You see what I'm saying? But if you're not calling my phone, if Bob Arum, we're over here on this side, then he's just talking to y'all.
So yesterday,
I said he's speaking to the fans.
I was gonna say yesterday, Shakur kind of gave his scenario where he would like that fight and how much he would like it. He said, yeah, he would want Devin next. He smokes him. He said anywhere. He said Las Vegas. Give me how you envision that in terms of where, when, and how you make that fight. Do you have a location in mind where you would want that? Do you have a month in mind where you would want that?
Well, the earth is our turf. We believe in Allah. We don't fear nothing. You see what I'm saying? So that part of it, I leave that up to Devin and then, whoever that's promoting the fight, right? To find the best venue, the best location to make it happen. But I didn't hear all this when Ryan said he was next. I didn't hear all this when Tank said he was next. I hear a lot of it when they said Shakur said that he's next. But like I said, really, the business, you gotta make the phone calls that you need to make. The people need to say what they're supposed to say. Other than that, you know what I mean? I just think it's a publicity stunt.
So do you like the position that you guys are in? Because obviously this is the last fight on the contract. If Shakur really wants you, he has to not only, contact Bob, let him know that he wants that fight to try and make it, which has to, force Bob to make you guys a significant offer to stay on Top Rank with all those belts. So you do like the position you're in, though, as a team, no?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we love the position that we're in because that means that it's big fights, it's great fights on the horizon. That's the position that we want to be in. You know what I mean? But like I said, is that we're available. I'm the one that said something to Bob. I know that. I said it to Bob, right? Bob said that it wasn't nothing on the table. And then
So, oh, I'm
I think
sorry.
Bob came out. I think Bob came out and then said something else about 140 and offering Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez. You see what I'm saying? So I've heard what Bob has said in public. Privately, he ain't said about Shakur nothing. Zero.
So Bill, obviously being the A side, Shakur can't send you a contract. He don't got no belt. He's not the mandatory as of yet. You know, so it would be you having to get with Bob to send Shakur an offer because you want to shut him up. Or am I wrong on that? How that would take place?
Well, the money would come. The money comes from ESPN, right? We need to know what would the money be that's on the table, right? And then you know what the split is, right? And then us not being with Top Rank means that we then are able to go to another network and get the money, right? And then put the offer on the table for Shakur. How can we put an offer on the table for Shakur with Bob Arum if Bob Arum is the one that's getting the money from ESPN? You got to you say, okay, listen, go get the money from Eddie, go get the money from the Zone, go get the money from PBC. It's cool, Bill. You go get the money.
So basically you're saying while you're with Bob Arum, even though you're the A side, the offer has to come through Bob Arum. Now, once this fight with Loma's done and you're a free agent, you're entitled to consider Bob's offer, take that to rival promoters and see do they want to match it?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. You're able to go and then make the offer to Bob Arum and Top Rank. Bob Arum, Top Rank, and Shakur. Right now, you said come over here, right? Everyone said come over to Top Rank because Top Rank would pay for the fight. The ESPN would pay for the fight. So now you're saying is go get the money from somewhere else for him. Okay, well, we gonna let us finish this fight.
I think that Shakur and his side would take that 30% as the WBC mandatory. You know, it is a 70-30 split. When the champion is defending against his mandatory, do you think that his side will take that, and would you guys be willing to take less than that 70-30 split?
You know, you got to see what the money is. You know what I'm saying? You got to see what the money is, and for all intent purposes, we've always we had to always follow the rules or do less than, right? We've done everything to be in this position. So, I mean, shit, we got to just wait and see. We got to see what it is.
Bill, has the tables turned? I mean, you know, you guys coined the phrase and made it pretty popular that everyone says everything except let's fight. You got Shakur saying not only let's fight, but that he smokes Devin. Yeah, so like you got somebody knocking on the door now.
But also, listen, I told you before, it was a publicity stunt because nothing happened after that. He talked on the internet and he said something. He said something before and he's saying something now and ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening. If you said A side, now you said what Danny just said, would you be willing to take less? Would you be willing to do this? Would you be willing to do that? Well, what happened to the last opponents, right? What happened to them? What did you do? What did you do to say that everybody else ran? Right? Hold his feet to the fire. Have him do the same thing that he did
Bill,
with all
talking
the
to
rest
your
of the
mic.
folks. I said, have him do everything that he did with the last opponents that he said ran. If he's serious, don't just talk in the media. Don't you got a team? Put your team together and have them do what they need to do. just like I said before.
So essentially, you want him to go to James Prince and, have them make a formal offer or formally ask Bob Arum to approach you for the fight?
Talk about it, man. Talk about the fight. And talk about what's on the table. Talk about that you want the fight behind the scenes as well as you want it in front. I said I asked Bob. I already told him. I said, what's happening with this fourth fight, Shakur, right? The fourth fight and Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor winner. What's on the table? Regis Prograis, what's on the table?
I mean, for you as the manager, priority has to be Ryan and Tank winner because it's the more lucrative and commercially bigger fight, right? Like, this is your first time your son's going to be on pay-per-view. Those guys are allegedly doing the biggest fight at 135, 36, whatever. Ideally, as a manager, not as a trainer, not as the father, you would want to match Devin with the biggest money fighter in Tank Ryan Winner, correct?
Man, all them guys are the same to me. You know what I'm saying? All of them. All of them the same to me, dog. We take it as it comes. You know what I'm saying? We've heard each one of them then said they wanted to fight Devin. Each one of them then said next. I said, behind the scenes, nobody is talking.
Well, Bill, what did you think of Shakur's performance, and do you think the headlines are correct? If you just Google search Shakur Stevenson, tap the news tab, and it will say, dominated, put the division on notice. Do you think he put the division on notice and dominated?
Well, I mean, that was one thing that they said when he made the announcement that he was putting the division on notice, right? He put on a great performance against a guy that he was supposed to do that with. I didn't expect anything less than having a great performance with the guy. He just did what he was supposed to do,
And can you specifically address the fact that he being Shakur said he doesn't know why Devin would say that Devin doesn't have any power, that he's never hurt anyone, that he's never gotten the better of Shakur, that, he's going to smoke him too.
Okay. So, do you believe that Devin has never got the better of Shakur, that Shakur has always got the better of Devin? And let everybody know if that's what they believe, that press 1 in the chat. And then if he's lying about that, he's lying about everything, press 2 in the chat.
So to be clear, you're asking us and the audience a question. I asked you, to comment on that. You're saying, if we believe that Devin did not get off in sparring ever with Shakur, press 1. And if we believe that that's a lie, that means everything else is a lie, press 2. Well, right now I got 3 ones, another one. But people can be doing this just to tease you. They're not going to do the 2. They haven't. Okay, there goes 1, 2.
Yeah, but
okay, no. Okay, just do the poll. Do a poll. Do we believe that Devin has never got out on Shakur? That's the poll, right? And then the second one is, if Shakur is lying about that, can we believe him about anything else? If he's lying about that, is he lying about everything else? Or is he just selective in his lies? That's what I'm saying. So can you make the poll for me?
Well, I won't lie, Coach. You done made your own poll. The chat is full of 1s and 2s right now. It's nothing but 1s and 2s. But listen, I won't keep you long. I just wanted to get those specific questions. Obviously, he's making it sound like he wants it next. I guess for the people. Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, what I'm saying is, make it out the name and then do it so I can see the percentage. Because I want to see the percentage of people that believe that he's telling the truth, or is it just bullshit?
No worries. I can do that. It is going to take a few seconds, and then we got to give them time to vote. But I'll do it and send you the results without a doubt.
All right, please do, brother. Please do, brother. I appreciate you. And you know what I'm saying? You know I'm going to show up, Ness. I'm in the gym. I'm working. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to show you these abs until the 20th. But salam alaikum, rahmatullah, wa barakatuh. Ramadan has been amazing for us and our family. Man, you see the skin? You see the skin? Clear. Clear.
Well, Bill, man, we appreciate you. Go ahead and give out any social media. Let them know where to follow, parents, the partners, and thank you as always.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Ness, for that. Listen, to anyone that wants to be a part of a great organization, it's called. Sorry about that, Ness. You hear me? Ness, you hear me?
I hear you, Bill.
No. Okay, listen. And thank you once again for anyone that wants to be a part of a great organization. That we stress the helping to make the transition for parent to partner. It's parenttopartner.com. And please, by all means, come check us out, see what we're doing. And that's all we're doing, man. Is trying to strengthen the bond between families. Break that wedge that sometimes divides a kid when he's becoming an adult, and just keeping the family united. That's our goal. And one of my goals as a parent is to always publicly as well as privately have my son's back, do the thing that you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, each and every time. And that's handling, tough positions that as a partner, I had to tell I'm doing this gym shit, but I'm always looking. But it's my job to come on, even though people don't necessarily like the fact that you hear from me so much about Devin. But just if you don't like it, still respect it. You know what I'm saying? That's my son. I love him to death, and I'm always gonna show up for him. Parent2partner.com.
All right, Bill, man, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Haney, always answering the questions. Thank you. So we'll do that poll. Let's see. What was that poll exactly, Danny?
The poll
was. We're going to end this one at 871 votes. And it was, does Bob Arum offer Devin Haney a new fight contract to face Shakur Stevenson next? 49% believe yes, Bob will make an offer. 20 believe no, Top Rank loves the marinate fights. 22 believes Devin is moving up in their opinion. 8% believe Devin will re-sign with Matchroom once again. The new poll is, do you believe what? Do you
believe that Shakur always got the best of Devin in sparring? And then he said yes. And then it was no, it's cap. And what he said, can't believe everything else.
Yeah, if that's a lie, everything else is a lie.
Correct. Shout out to everybody super chatting in. We will get to those in uno segundo. Give us just a bit.
Yep. So, do you believe Shakur Stevenson always got the best of Devin Haney in sparring? Yes. Was the first answer what? Yes, what? Yes, I believe he did. Oops, I believe he did. And then the next one was no.
He's lying.
He's lying. So he's lying about.
Might be too long.
It is. But that's what he wanted. He's lying about that, so he's lying about everything. I think that's not possible.
It might be too long. Might just have to keep it to, you know, yes, I believe it. No, he's lying. Actually, interesting to see what the people think. Because at first it was all ones, but then we definitely got a good mix of twos. Do you remember the last super chat you left off on?
Refresh what you see there.
Leonard Sterling says, good
That's
show.
the last one we didn't get to.
Good show. Haney Shamuda 140. Best for him in my opinion. Is Shields versus Gabriel's June 3rd on DAZN. Do you know if Green gets Cruz DAZN fight next?
Well. It's been ordered. They got some time. I was gonna do a show on it, but y'all like hitting me up right now, trying to cock block.
$5 super chat. Street Clothes Sports says, wasn't impressed with Shakur fight. Shakur giving me WWF YouTube vibes. The fuck? Daddy's Home $5 super chat says, send Shakur the contract. Y'all saying everything, but let's fight now that Shakur is up there calling y'all name out. Gary Pryor $10 says, all Bill has to say is we want Shakur next, and it will shut down all this other mess. And then Robert Cassidy $5 super chat said, we need Devin to fight here in Oakland. Every time you talk about it, I get excited. Bill, let's make it happen.
Word.
And if you want to call in, voice your opinion, y'all know the number to call, 425-569-5241. Press 1 time. We are available on Discord and Twitter Spaces also. And if you are tuned in, make sure to give us a big thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you get notified that we'll be live today. Probably we might do an Untitled, maybe. I don't know. We definitely doing a 12 o'clock show. You know what I'm saying? So definitely help us reach that goal. We on the road to 1 million. Let's get it. Who we got next, though?
Do we do a just no? Because it's like, what if I think he didn't get off, but I don't think he lying about anything?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just keep it to no. Or you could make a third one. No, and I'm calling cap on everything else. You get what I'm saying? That way it can distinguish the people who do think everything else is cap and the people that think just that part is cap, you know?
So no, but cap on everything else?
No, and I'm calling cap on everything else. And that poll will be out momentarily. 861 of you tuned in.
Well, all we going to get is everything. You don't fit else. So we got, do you believe Shakur Stevenson always got the best of Devin Haney in sparring? Yes, I believe he did. Second option, he's lying about this and everything. No, I'm calling cap on everything. Same shit, right?
What are you doing? Yeah. How the fuck you put the same shit twice?
No, I mean, because I already had that second one. The one I read first, I already had it.
You said it didn't fit, so you said you were going to keep it to only no.
No, I was saying, should we give? Because I could say.
Look, this is what you do. Keep
hear
the
me
first
out,
one.
brother.
No, just keep the first one, right? Keep the one, no, I'm calling cap on everything else. And then just have, no, I'm calling cap on this.
On what? Because it's a two-parter.
That he got the best in sparring. Because I could think you got the best. I could think that he's lying about that, but not lying about everything else. Or I could think that he's lying about that and everything else. It's real simple, bro.
All right. So you want to know I'm calling cap on everything else, and what else was your other option?
Read me the second and third one again.
First one is, yes, I believe he did.
Okay.
Second one is, he's lying about this and everything.
And then the third?
No, I'm calling cap on everything.
So, change the third to no. I don't think he got the best of him in sparring. You know what I'm saying? Because the second is this and everything.
All right.
Appreciate it, Pound for Pound King. Appreciate it, Against the Ropes with Dose. Thomas Davis, we see you. Giovanni,
So only
we
3
see
options,
you.
right?
Only
So we
3
could go ahead.
options.
All right, we made it public.
Let's
we going back to the phone lines that are lit. We got Al in the Bay. What up?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What up?
Yeah, that Shakur stoppage was pretty dope, but Pandora getting knocked out is just that took the whole weekend for me. Like that knockout, I had to rewind about 4 times to actually believe it, because he knocked him out on his feet and then he dropped him with the 1-2 to make sure he was done for. I think Shakur get the best of him at 135, but I think they fight multiple times. One at 135, one at 40, and probably at 154 if they get all the way up there. I believe that if Devin Haney stays at 135 for the rest of the year, I think that Shakur could fight him. But if Bob Aaron don't believe it and don't send a contract, then the fight ain't gonna get made, no matter how bad Shakur wants that fight. So you pretty much got to push Bob to get that fight, you know. Even though Shakur's the underdog, not underdog, but you know, he will be the underdog in that fight. He'll be the B side. So even though it's the B side, you know. Papa Haney was kind of like, you know, Bob, you know. Like,
Al in the Bay, you breaking up. You breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Trice, what up? Trice. Going once in the 419. 2 times. All right. What's up?
Yo.
What's up? Checkmate.
Yeah. Hey, man, hey. First of all, I'd like to say, with Bill Haney, I love what he's doing with that. I love what he's doing with Devin and for him as a father and son duo. Can't take nothing away from that. Very inspirational. But I will have to say that I don't like the negativity that Bill bring, you know, starting this unnecessary drama to try to build a hype for fights that's not currently on the docket. You know, I've seen Bill when he's going on certain podcasts, especially when he went on the rise. Everything was cool, and all of a sudden, the negativity started flowing nowhere. The lies, this and that. You know, I've posted something to you, Nat, to show that Tank has called out Devin multiple times. You said he never called him out. Bill said he never called him out, and that's just not the fact.
Brother,
so people
brother.
Yes, sir. Yes.
A call out without a contract is not a call out. A call out without an email, without at least an email with terms, that's not a call out.
No.
Man, get your ass out of here, man.
Call out is a call out, okay?
All right. Yo, so in that case, AJ called out Deontay Wilder all the time then. All the time.
You call and say your time is up before I get my statement out.
Your time is ticking. It is ticking.
Listen. The thing is, a call out is a call out. Don't give me y'all hold this bullshit over the contract when it comes to Tank. There's never,
what about when it comes to Wilder?
Let me finish.
What about when it comes to Wilder?
If somebody calls
you just a Tank
out,
sexual. This show ain't about Tank, man. Get the fuck out of here. Go find one of those channels. They only talk about one dude every day, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about your favorite fighter and your fucking feelings, bro. Like, we want to talk about Devin and Shakur. You forcing Tank into this shit, man.
You with something that's because you constantly talk.
Nah, I don't like people that lie. I don't like people that lie, so I talk over you.
How am I lying?
Because
sir?
you making shit up. That's not a call out. Get the fuck out of here.
You
You need a
Tank
contract,
never
man. You need a
called,
term
Devin
sheet.
out,
You need
and
some
I
sort of
proved that
money.
you were wrong.
Motherfucker,
Bill Haney said
Jermaine
Tank never
Ortiz
called him
called out
and I
Devin
proved
Haney
him
then.
wrong. Ness,
If
you can't.
anybody could
Ness, are
just
you going to
call
give me
you
my
out
time or
on
not?
Twitter. No, I'm not. I already
Are
told
you
you that.
going
If
to
you
give me
can't
my
hear,
time or
I
not?
don't get you. I said no. I'm going to talk
Are you
over
going
you
to give
because
me
you
my time or
lying.
not?
No, I'm going to talk over you
Are
because
you
you're
going?
lying.
You're going to talk over me because I
I'm going to
intimidate you with
talk
the
over
truth.
you because you're
You know what I
lying.
mean? Are you going to talk over
I'm
me because
going
you
to
don't want
talk
me
over
to
you
listen?
because you're
The
lying.
truth is, no.
with
Sir, you only. The truth is, Bill Haney has done some incredible things with Devin, but when it comes to saying that Tank never called
Here
him
he
out,
go
that's a
again.
lie.
We
Personally,
talking about Shakur, man. Get Tank.
I don't want
What?
Shakur
Won't you
next.
go somewhere
Personally, Shakur just came up to
and take
135,
pictures of
and he
Tank,
should
man?
wait
You
his
like a
time.
weirdo, man.
Nash, you only talk over me because you know I tell
Man,
the truth.
get out of here. The bell about
Okay?
to ring,
That's
man.
what it
You're
is.
done.
Yeah, of course the bell called about the ring because I'm
There it
telling the
is.
truth and
It's
you don't
over.
like when
It's
the truth
over,
is
man.
going against
It's
your
over. You get no truth to
Okay.
tell when you lie, man. You
Checkmate.
get no truth to tell when you lie, man. Like, let's think about his logic for 1 second.
Yo, he
Tank
saying
called him out.
checkmate.
Tank called him out because he said in an interview with Brian Custer, let's fight next. Okay. Now let's take a look at facts. How the fights get made. If that's all you gotta do, Danny, well then Austin Trout called out everybody. Well then Islandri Laura been calling out Gennady Golovkin for 10 years. Well then Jamal Charlo called out Golovkin and called out Canelo and called out Benavidez and called out Demetrius Boo Boo Andre.
So
Should I keep going?
CYP made a great comment, but I'm going to add to it. He said a call out is a call out and an offer is an offer. Both exist.
No, they don't. No, they don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Any and every B-side has called out everybody. It don't mean shit. It lands on deaf fucking ears. What do it matter that you calling somebody out if all you is a fucking B-side? Everybody. So Boots Ennis, he ain't call out Crawford? So this motherfucker running around calling people talking about checkmate? Go checkmate Crawford and Bomac. Oh, Boots called you out. Where the fuck the off at? No, Boots called you out. He said it after a post fight.
I hear what you're
No,
saying.
it's only for certain fighters. Motherfuckers know how to dick ride. He got Tank all in his mouth and it's like, bro. So everybody that grabs the mic after post fight, that means something now. All of a sudden, that's a contract. That's a fight deal. But Bill is back. What up, Bill?
Hey, no, I want to drop a jewel so they'll know an example of what I did in the past, right? When I heard that Gary Russell, he wanted 1.5, I went to Eddie and I went to the zone, right? And I put the money up, right? And I told them the money, they weren't sure. They said, oh, we don't want the money from Bill. The motherfucker might be wood nickels, right? I had Eddie and also Chris Mannix from the zone came out and said the money is real, right? And it's coming from the zone, right? So the money, when I talk to Bob, right, the money is going to come from the network or it come from Bob. Now that's how the game works. That's how the business works, right? We all on the same page. Even if Shakur talks to them and it comes from Bob Arum, it comes from Top Rank, it's still the same thing. Is what I'm saying to everyone. You know, you have to as a team, you got to be on the same page. And when the zone and Eddie and we were on the same page with offering Gary Russell the fight. If Bob Arum said, sit down, young man, you know what I'm saying, let's talk about this, then the money would have went over there to Shakur, or the money would have went to whoever that it would have been on the table, that they would have agreed that they were going to put up the money for. You see what I'm saying? So it's no slight towards anybody. Maybe I just know a little bit about the business, right? And I'm just coming on and giving the people the truth. I know what they want to hear, but I got to tell them the truth, right? It's easy for me to say and keep saying about the fight, but I'm saying nothing is happening behind the scenes. That doesn't mean that the fight ain't going to be made and it ain't gonna happen. I just said that I did my part. You know what I mean? I did my part by asking Bob, what's happening, and the attorneys over there too. So,
Nah, no worries, Bill. We just going back and forth. You got people assuming that because someone says in an interview that they want to fight someone, that's a call out. And I see, it's just, a lot of people change their energy. So I like to use Deontay Wilder because he's such a polarizing figure. He usually has a lot of the same fans as other people. So you use him as an example. If Devin is ducking and Shakur is calling out and Tank is calling out because they said this in an interview, right? Well, then Deontay Wilder ducked Dillian White. I mean, his entire career, because Dillian White was on Instagram and on every post-fight interview asking for a fight with Deontay Wilder. Many people call people out. To me, that doesn't mean anything. You need a contract. You need a term sheet, something to make it real. Any B-side can win a fight, grab a mic, and call someone out. Reese Alim. I guess Stephen Fulton is ducking Reese Alim because Reese Alim has been calling out Stephen Fulton his entire career. But we need to keep that same energy. If Devin is ducking Tank because Tank said in a Brian Custer interview that he's next and Devin never sent the contract, well then Stephen Fulton is a duck too.
Hey, you guys have a good one. I'll jump back in the chat. I'm always watching. I'm always a supporter of all these YouTube content creators that's doing a hell of a job pushing this game forward. You're not doing anything wrong. Everybody has their favorite fighter. They have guys that support their channel. They have people that they support. Right? We started on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see me out supporting on YouTube because y'all did the entire YouTube community did the world for us. So I feel compelled if to jump on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how we started, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. Continue doing your thing, all right? Have a great day.
Appreciate the time as always.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Bill. Thanks for coming in. There you have it, Bill Haney yet again. But yeah, man, just remember, Dillian White called out Deontay Wilder. Daniel Dubois called out Deontay Wilder. Michael Hunter called out Deontay Wilder. Like, if we're going to start this new trend of a fighter said in an interview he wants to fight you and that means it's a contract, cool. Then everyone duck the fight contract because that fighter who isn't a manager, who isn't a promoter, may or may not have a broadcaster in a contract. He called them out. Just remember, you know who else is a duck? Demetrius, right? Because he called out Canelo and never fought him. Because it's all you got to do is call someone out in the eyes of the weirdos. We got Trice in the 419 trying you again before we move on. C-Dub, talk to us.
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to BV, smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Shout out to Ness. Shout out Reen Walt.
What up?
What's good? What's goody? Man, I'm just
I haven't
here,
started
man.
the bell. I just want to know how you feel. What's a call out to you? Does that like, you've heard me repeat myself over and over the last 10, 15 minutes. Where do you fall with that argument about Tank calling out Devin?
I swear I missed everything the last 20 minutes.
God.
Crazy. I heard you going in on the last caller, but I don't know the whole thing. Like, but a call out is a call out. No matter if I call you out, I call you out. It's just period to me.
So does that mean something if I call you out?
It just means I'm calling you out. You want to answer the bell, or you gonna come outside?
I mean, I think a call out without some sort of term sheet or contract is meaningless, and we've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of fighters over the last 10 years. I mean, Big Baby Anderson called out Deontay Wilder. I guess Deontay ducked him then.
Right.
Not
right.
Anderson,
Okay.
not Anderson, not Anderson.
Okay,
Miller. Big Baby Miller has called Deontay Wilder's wife every name under the sun and called out Deontay Wilder and called Deontay Wilder every curse word in the English dictionary. So then Wilder's ducking Big Baby, right?
No. So now I see where you're going with it. Now I see where you're going with it. It's not meaningful if you're not on the, like, for me, it needs to be meaningful if you're on the same side of the street. Like if you're not on the same side of the street, then yeah, the call out kind of don't have no weight to it. You know, so a term sheet. Now they're saying that's going a little far, but if we're on the same side of the street and I call you out like Andrade was with Triple G and Canelo and all of them when he was on the zone, I consider that a real call.
I think something to at least initiate conversation, whether it be an email, your manager, you know what I'm saying, like something to get the ball rolling. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you had intention with the call out. So
okay, I can see that too.
Only thing you can do is like Mikey. Mikey could call Earl out. Earl could answer the call and be like, "Yo, Al, I want to silence this little dude's mouth. He out here tripping." Right. That's it. But a call out don't mean shit. Because I'm pretty sure Richardson Hitchens called out Montana Love. So if we gonna start saying, if we gonna let this weirdo from Phoenix call in every day and say that Tank called out Devin and Devin ducked Tank and Tank called him out, checkmate this. Shut your stupid ass up.
Yeah, you're going a little far. Yeah,
Richardson Hitchens been calling out Montana Love since he signed to Matchroom. Yeah, so don't tell me that a call out means anything other than maybe we could get conversation started, but until a term sheet, an email, or a contract gets sent, your call out means nothing, man. Nothing. But I'm going to start the bell. I do apologize. I got to ask everybody now because I got weirdos trying to make shit up.
No, man. You was right on that one, man. Like, and I go, and you would probably say it don't mean nothing to me. I mean, in my situation as well, like I would say if you're on the same side of the street, but you're taking it a step further and saying you need to also send some terms, also at least send an offer if you want to call out.
Bro, because I could just I mentioned so many people that call. How many people call out Tyson Fury? Odawa Waleem called out Tyson Fury for a rematch. He ain't getting it.
Let me ask you this before we start the call. Let me ask you this. When Andrade called out Triple G on the same side, is that valid? Is that a good call out? Or he still had to send a term?
Hell no, because the business ain't never made it sense for Triple G to fight that dude.
Okay. All right, there you go.
He called him out. That's what I'm saying. So is Andre ducking or is Triple G ducking because Andre called him out without a contract?
I mean, we're on the same side of the street.
Yeah, okay. So why didn't Andre's promoter, who is not the promoter of Gennady at the time, why didn't Andre's promoter send Gennady an offer? And when Gennady said no, why didn't he increase it and increase it and increase it? Because you want to fight him. But you can't just say you want to fight him. You can't just say you want to fight him. Because, look, he didn't get the fight with Canelo. He went over there talking all that shit to Canelo. That's the biggest call out in the last 5 years. He didn't get the fight.
He didn't get the fight.
Come on, man. Like, we could call out all day. Matter of fact, Keyshawn, not Keyshawn, Frank Martin. Frank Martin. No. Check it out. Frank Martin called out Colbert. Never got the fight. He even got Earl to get back on him. Never got the fight. So call out don't mean a goddamn thing.
It's just a conversation starter, like you said. It's just something to get the wheels rolling.
That's it.
You know, like when Andrade called out Canelo all the time, man. You know what that amounted to. You're a horrible fighter. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something to try to get the people stirred up, to try to get the people in the masses to demand this fight. So that's always a trick that they use, but it works sometimes it don't. Shit, man, let me get to Shakur. You know, this weekend, great fight. I got to eat my crow, and the reason I'm eating my crow, not because I picked Shakur to lose, I just picked him to do what he did against Nakatilia and Circle and Boss. This new Shakur, I don't know what this is right here. Like, I'm not gonna doubt him no more. He coming, it's like he listening to that Kodak. He walking. He gonna walk you down every time. So I don't know. It don't matter what style you have, no matter the power that you have. This man gonna be in the kitchen, waiting on you to miss, making you miss by an inch, and he coming with something behind it, and he in the kitchen. It's just, man, I don't even know. I got him over Devin now. I'm sorry, you know. I know he got the belts. I know all of that, but I got Shakur and Tank now. It's two at the top, and Devin just right behind them. It's all good, man. It's just splitting hairs at this point. They all great. They all got 50-50 fights. I just got Shakur and Tank edging it out, and I got Tank with the power that'll change your life, kind of still at the top. But Also, let me just touch on this. You know, men lie. You know, Danny tried to discredit me when I say Canelo is the rehydration clause king, and Nez tried to say I'm not a hardcore. You know what I'm saying? The people in the back called me a troll and all of this. Casual dub. But you know, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. So if you look at the leadership board on the Pick'em League, you need to get there. You think you know boxing? You ain't on the Pick'em League? You don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Put your money where your mouth is.
Yo,
Put your money on
why
the wood.
why I ain't in this league? What the fuck going on?
Hey man, you must be ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a big ass. You can't help but see it. I'm
Where
gonna
is
at you
that?
next time.
Add me, cause you
I'm
know.
gonna at you. I'm gonna at you. So you know we don't want nobody acting like they didn't see it. They don't know. You know this 3 weeks in a row now. So that when they say it's lucky shit, this consistency. This is what greatness looks like. I'm at the top. You hear me? So if you want to talk shit to me, if you want to say anything to me about me to boxing, that's you better be talking real positive. If you're not if you're not on that leadership board, and don't say shit to me if you're not above me, man. You hear me? You get me? You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
hardcore shit, and I'm gonna win next week too. Just put your just copy my picks, and you'll maybe have a chance to win, man. You know, C Dub, man. Number one. Shout out TVV. Smash that like button. It's free. Shout out to the winners, man. King, Matthew, Info Joe, Jay Benitez.
Let's go, champ. Appreciate the call. Appreciate the support, man. We going out to CYP on a counterpunch. Talk to us, champ.
Yo, let me hear. Let me know. Y'all here?
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, I want people to know this in the chat. Listen, offers were created way before call-outs, right? People made offers. Most fights get made without no sort of call-out from nobody. 90% of fights, you don't even know they're about to happen. Offers was made. A call-out has nothing to do with that, okay? A call-out is a call-out. An offer is an offer. They're two different things. They exist at the same time. To say somebody didn't call someone out, get proof that he did, dumb as hell. Don't do that. A call out is a call out. If somebody got proof that somebody called someone out and you said they didn't, take your L. He called him out. That don't mean he offered him no fight. That's two different things. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but Homeboy didn't say nothing about turning down offers. He said Tank called him out. Here's the proof because you said he didn't. So that means he was right if he proved that Tank actually called him out. Now y'all can debate if it was an offer, if it was serious. But to say that he didn't do it, he's stupid and call out, dog, just take the L. A call out is a call out. They exist. A nigga come right now and called you out for border wars. It ain't happening, but he still called you out. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that people do when they're trying to get somebody's attention. It's not, sometimes it's stupid, sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't work. But to say somebody didn't do it with proof, you just don't want to be wrong, man. You know
I
what I'm saying?
think
So y'all go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say because I saw your comment and I brought it up, but I felt like based off what I was hearing that say, I feel like he basically saying, "Cool, yeah, it's a call out, but if you ain't doing nothing, like if there's no action behind it, how serious and with how much
No,
intent
I
was
agree.
that call out? You get what I'm
Bro,
I
saying?
agree.
that's not a call
I
out,
agree.
man. It's not a
I agree.
call out. That is just meaningless words. Meaningless words. And
And that's what
on
call outs are.
behalf of Tank, it's the highest. He is the biggest capper of all call outs. Let me explain why. Right? Because Andre, he could call out Charlo. But we, as real boxing fans, understand that Andre is a B-side. Andre, he could call out Canelo. But we understand as boxing fans that Andre is a B-side, so it don't matter. But when Tank, the A-side, the only dude at lightweight that does pay-per-views, allegedly calls you out with no contract, it is the biggest sign of I don't want to fight you. Devin can't send Tank a contract. Tank is the A-side. Tank is the A-side. So when Tank says, Oh, well, I'll fight you next. Cambosis,
Hold
I'll
on.
fight you for free. Oh, Josh Taylor, I'll knock you out. Bud, I'll stop you in
feel like
6.
he can't send him.
Man, get the
Nah,
fuck out of here. If you ain't sending no contract, you just
he
talking.
could send him an offer. Obviously, that ain't typical, but he definitely could send him an offer.
All right, so send it. Don't just say on an interview,
Hold on,
I'm calling
hold
you
on.
out. Cambosis,
Hold on,
you
one
next.
point.
Keep the belts.
One point.
Like all this
Hold on.
fake shit. Bunch
Go
of
ahead,
lies.
Hold on, hold on, one point here. Chat, y'all gonna love me for this. Callers, y'all gonna love me for this. What the fuck and when the fuck did Lomachenko send Tank a fucking offer years ago? When the fuck did he do that?
What?
Because y'all been using that narrative forever. When the fuck did Top Rank send Floyd an offer to say we want to fight? I ain't talking about talking. I'm talking about a real offer. Not no talking. Just show me the shit. Show me the shit.
I can't show it to you because we both know that Bob Arum is on record stating that he couldn't even talk to them about that fight.
Sound good.
I mean,
Sound good.
all
sound
good.
like talking.
All good.
Sound like talking.
All good. Well then, how about this?
Yeah.
How about this? You won that. No one sent Tank an offer for Loma. How about that? You won, but you can't
Good. There we
erase.
go.
You can't erase that he's the A side with the pay-per-view numbers, and he's the one calling out Devin, and he ain't sent no contract. He ain't sent no contract.
Hold on, Danny.
No, I'm trying to help you.
Danny,
I'm trying to
go
help
ahead.
you. I'm trying to help you.
Go ahead.
Cause I think you might be right in the sense that I've asked Bob Arum. I remember after Lomachenko fought Anthony Crolla in LA, and I got yelled at by Bob, and he said he basically said that I was crazy, that Floyd Mayweather wouldn't put Gervonta in there, and that wasn't even a fight worth talking about.
Well, Floyd is on record live on Showtime during their telecast saying that he was talking to Bob about making the fight with Lomachenko. He's on air. Everybody watched it. It was live on the telecast. Everybody watched it.
Yeah, and we talking about offer. So which offer did he turn down after that conversation?
Well, I mean, you tell me. You tell me. But that is your time. But, I mean, you tell me. If Floyd Mayweather himself, the promoter of Tank at that time, says that he's in communications with Bob to make that offer, and then Tank comes out on social media and is saying that they trying to set him up, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. But, nonetheless, the A side, that's probably the only dude that could call someone out and get the fight because they can offer you the actual fight. You know, being a B side and calling people out, I don't know how that means anything to anybody when we have every B side win a fight and call out the champ in every fight, hoping that they get that payday they looking for. LV Slugger, what up?
CBV, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Nice weekend of boxing, man. Yeah, definitely enjoyed it. You know, how these networks do, you know, they get the shit and, you know, get jam-packed with it. So I wasn't able to catch all that. But I was watching the Top Rank card. And, you know, Shakur did his thing. You know what I'm saying? First fight at 135. Getting the stoppage. He looked good. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely don't see him smoking Devin, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, when I've been talking about that fight, I feel like that's going to be a true 50-50 fight, man. You know, two slick black fighters. You know, definitely in their prime, you know what I'm saying? But like when I talk about that fight, man, I just always thought it'll be a welterweight fight, man. You know what I'm saying? With the welterweight division being as prestige as it is, you know, as they continue to grow and develop, you know, and continue to get in their physical prime, I just think that's gonna be a welterweight fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, you know, because they are starting to have words, you know, exchange words and stuff like that. So, you know, we may get it sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? But I just always felt like that fight was gonna happen at welterweight, man. But yeah, man, with the Devin fight, man, you know, this being his last fight at 135, you know what I'm saying? Not at 135, but at Top Rank, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm him, you know, him and Bill, you know, I'll be trying to make that big fight with Tank. As long as he's successful with Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Both of them going to be coming off pay-per-views. I feel like there'll be a perfect time to try to make that fight. You know, two black fighters in their prime, and, you know, both of them already being at 135, you know, established that division, you know what I'm saying? So just see what happens. You know what I'm saying? If we do get Shakur versus Devin, like I said, I do think it's a 50-50 fight. I don't think it's no smoke out nothing. You know, I think it's gonna be a true battle of, you know, who IQ. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a real style match, a good style matchup, man. But yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to it. 135 probably is the best division in boxing right now. But yeah, man, that's my call.
My God, appreciate the call. Appreciate the call. You can call in too, 425-569-5241. Press one
So
time.
here is the information, because people like, oh, Ness, you got your timeline wrong. Here goes Tank saying, I'm under someone that just don't want to see me win. That don't sound like he being set up. My bad. I take pics. He takes pics of my tags to see where I get my cars from, see how much I pay for them and everything. Why everything I do, this man want to tell Al everything. I buy something, he want to tell. I do something in my personal life, he want to tell. But don't support me when I fight. I'm sorry. I guess I got my timeline wrong, and so does the author of the really big site, Bad Left Hook, who says, if you recall, Davis was on social media just last week talking about the relationship with Mayweather. And goes on to say, this is Aram on if he thinks Mayweather was serious about making Davis Lomachenko. Oh, wait, Mayweather was serious. Oh, wait, Ness just said Mayweather contacted Bob. Oh, wait, CYP said that never happened. He said no offers. And I said, yeah, because they shut it down. They shut it down. But here goes the proof. And I quote. Let me screen share it so he don't waste his time. So right here it says, and I quote, I think you should ask Floyd. Floyd called Todd DeBuff, and I think he was pissed off at Davis and wanted to see Davis destroyed. And this is Aram on if he thinks Mayweather was serious about making a Davis-Lomachenko fight. So Aram is saying that Mayweather was mad at Tank and was trying to make that fight. Why do you think that fight didn't happen?
Was they for real?
Mayweather called Todd DeBuff. He didn't even call Aram, who he hates. He called Todd so he could really negotiate. You as a promoter, you can set up a big fight, but the fighter got to fight. Only the fighter could say yes. The promoter could do anything and everything. All he can do is set you to fight, present you to fight. You have to say yes. But Floyd Mayweather, a man that's never lied, a man that's 50-0, been a fighter and a promoter, he's telling you that he sat down with Todd DeBuff to do this fight. But somehow nothing never came. I wonder why. Tank fans about to go crazy. Why that fight never happened? Floyd Mayweather himself called Todd DeBuff to make that fight. Why that fight never happened? Meanwhile, we all know in the media, Aram has said time and time again how they wanted that fight so much.
We got a lot of callers on this. Who next?
Oh, we going through the list, man, so I can, call them by name. We got in Connecticut, looking like Cliff. Correct? Know what that is? Yes, it is. Cliff, what up?
Nothing, man. Chilling. This show took a little spin. When I've been waiting for a minute. First, it was like y'all talking about would Shakur smoke Dev. I don't think he'll smoke Devin, but the problem is one dude looks healthy. It's on the scale, like extra healthy, skin glowing, stomach full, looking real good on the scale. Another guy looks sick on the scale. So this for that, like. Devin should stay away from that. He shouldn't want to fight him if he's not at 100%. If they are that close in talent and everything, you need the field to be leveled, like the playing field to be leveled. And then y'all talking about like call outs and what it makes a call out, and what's capped. Really, I feel like that's what you're really saying is anybody could call somebody out, but it just don't mean nothing. Like you can't just anytime after a fight or an interview say someone's name, you can't respect it. Like it don't mean nothing until there's some paperwork being sent out or some real traction. So I think you could call somebody out, but again, it really don't mean anything. Like, so that's how I feel about that.
All right, champ. Thank you.
Appreciate the call, my boy.
Bro, the Tank sexuals are on full alert. I see them in the chat. Like, what you saying, Tank Duck? Tank Duck? I ain't said nothing. I said his promoter went looking for a fight with a promoter that was looking for a fight with Tank for years. For years, we seen Bob wanted to do a fight with Tank as a pay-per-view. Now, don't be mad because I showed you the facts. Floyd wanted to fight too. J-Mac, what up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You gotta read the name on the screen. I mean, I put it on there for a reason. Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Bud and Six. Gotta say that name. That's what it is.
Yeah, man, I don't be reading usernames because some of them don't be kid-friendly, but all right, I got you.
All right. Now, as far as this newfound evidence of Tank ducking, I might have to change my outlook upon it. At first, I thought it was Floyd wouldn't let Tank cross the street holding his hand. You got Tank kicking and screaming, pulling out the blinds, trying to get out, and Floyd wouldn't let him out. But it sounded like Floyd was being himself and and Tank was being rebellious, so he wanted to put Tank in that action, and Tank declined and got mad at Floyd for trying to push him forward. So that's what I'm taking with that new evidence you just gave. As far as the calling out from what I get what you're saying is it only matters when the fight makes business sense, you're a champion, it's undisputed, unifying, like all them things that you put yourself in position to make the fight. Anybody call anybody out, but if it don't make sense,
and it don't even gotta. I mean, that's obviously making sense on the big level, but he just saying the action behind the call out. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I got
Like
it.
anybody can say I'm a bad motherfucker. What are you doing to show that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The
I
action
get that.
but go ahead.
Yeah. So and going on to Devin getting smoked by Shakur. I respect Shakur. I do respect Devin. I have always edged Shakur over Devin. I think Shakur is a little more skilled than Devin, but I respect Devin. I got Devin beating Tank. I don't think Tank I don't think Tank will land anything efficient on Devin. I think Devin go outbox. So it's but the fight still gotta be made. I think like Casual Dove said earlier, it's splitting hairs and shit like that. And I agree with him. But ain't nobody smoking Devin. Devin undisputed. You can sit up here and make all these rumors up, talking about he the T too big, not a dude too old, all this they say let's fight and all this shit like that. But the dude is undisputed. Everybody's just he's trying to see Devin. Now, granted, I do like Shakur's energy for pushing the fight, but all this smoking Devin, I don't believe it. I don't believe he got the best of Devin every time they sport because he said key words they sparred a lot. So that means them two have know each other. I didn't see Shakur um hold Devin in the utmost respect. I didn't see how Shakur do dudes that he dogged out in sparring. He did it on his show when he dogged out Chris Colbert. You hear how he talked to him. He ain't had no respect for him. Colbert was stuttering when they were sitting up there talking about my body and all this bullshit. But Shakur clearly stated that he kicked Colbert ass. When it come down to Devin, come on.
That is the bell, champ. That is the bell. Just let me know. But we are lit, and I do appreciate it. I'm not in any way feeling conceited or bigger than. I'm just keeping the time going because we got a bunch of callers, and we are appreciative of all those callers.
We do have a bunch.
We got Big Balls Nino.
Talk to us.
Yo, Naz, Danny, you can hear me?
Perfect.
We hear you.
Yeah, man, I was gonna say, man, y'all niggas keep doing this shit, dog. I don't even watch Undisputed, First Take, none of that shit no more. I just be tuned in to this shit every morning. I be listening to this shit all day. But going back to the topic, man, like I was saying yesterday, after the Shakur fight, I think it's just pretty much all off the eye test, what people see. You feel me? I don't think it's off the opposition. You feel me? Like y'all was saying earlier, like Ness was saying earlier, because shit, I feel like if you put Devin in there with Yoshino yesterday, same shit would have happened. Tank would have knocked him out too. Like, you feel me? Anybody like Valdez, Tank would have beat him, Devin would have beat him. It's like when you go off their resume, they all would have beat these guys. So it's like you really ain't gonna tell till they get in front of each other and shit. With Devin and Shakur, I don't think Shakur gonna smoke Devin at all. You feel me? I feel like out of Tank and Devin, I think Devin got the best chance to beat Shakur, even though I think Tank will beat both of them dudes, you feel me? But I feel like if it goes to the distance, I feel like Devin got the best chance to beat Shakur out of everybody. Just because, you feel me, he the bigger guy, you feel me? I feel like I feel like his power is underrated. I don't think he's sleeping nobody or knocking nobody out like that, but you feel me? Like, niggas be calling him pillow fist, but that nigga George Cambosa's face was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He had one nigga super bloodied up. I forgot who it was. It was an old nigga, but you feel me? Like, Devin got a little pop on him. He got respectable power. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when he move up, he might have a little more power on him too. But I don't think Shakur is smoking him at all. You feel me? I do think he could beat him, but smoking them, hell no, you feel me? And like shit, like I said, it ain't nothing nobody seen who he was in the ring with that make him should think like, oh, he beat this guy, he gonna smoke Devin Haney, cause like shit, Devin Haney is smoke everybody he been in the ring with too. So I don't really go off that shit. But like I said, it's pretty much off the eye test. And about Fundora, man, I wasn't too high on him anyway after I seen Hammerhead drop him. He was in there, he beat the shit out of Hammerhead though. But I really wasn't too high on him, and they said he had a draw with the only dude. I ain't see the fight, but they said the only dude he fought 6 foot, he should have lost, but it went to a draw. So I ain't never been too high on him. You feel me? He wasn't ready for none of them top dudes. And about the whole call out shit, I feel like a call out is just a call out. Like that shit really don't it don't mean much, but I mean it bring the energy. You feel me? Like that. I mean, shit, you got to get the tires moving a little bit. So I guess that's all it is. But you feel me? When you look at a call out, that's all it is. But y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. I'm out of here. Like I said earlier, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. I don't even watch no other shows no more. On than y'all. I'm out of here.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I just wanted everybody to know that for that logic, if I call you out and that means something, Manny Pacquiao ducked Prentice Brewer when he called him out on ESPN. He said he was on steroids and he wanted to fight him. I'm just saying, anybody that calls you out, the person that doesn't answer, you're ducking then, because that's what y'all saying. But I got you did the Lennon Sterling, right? Lennon Sterling, $5. Good show. Haney should move up to 140. Best for him, in my opinion.
Yes.
It's Shields versus Gabriel's June 3rd on the Zone.
Read
Do you
that
know
one,
it?
read that
All
one.
right. I got Street Clothes Sports, $5 super chat. He says, wasn't impressed with Shakur's fight. Shakur giving me
Read that
WWF
one.
YouTube vibes.
Read
Damn,
that.
I ain't hear that. Why?
Yeah.
Why though?
I don't know. I read. Yeah,
You read Daddy's Home?
Yup.
You read Gary Pryor?
Yes.
$10 fat one.
Yes, I read
Robert Cassidy, Boxing IQ 360, $5 super chat. Bill always asking for footage.
I did not read that one.
So where's the footage of Devin getting the better of Shakur? From legacy to business, real quick. Thinking emoji. We got Ralph. Where the hell is this? This must be somewhere very far because he sent 2,000 of them. What is that? Wong.
Korean.
It's Wong. How much is 2,000 Wong? Okay, $1.50.
Let's go.
Let's go, champ. Shout out for making us and keeping us international. He says, calling out your promoter means 10 times more than a fighter. Calling out your promoter. So what does he mean? Like when he's like, Bob, let's make the fight? Like what? Like that's what you got to say?
Maybe.
And we got a counterpunch from CYP that we already got to, which means we're
Crown
going to counterpunch.
8 Crown 79, $10 super chats. Good morning, TBV. I got Shakur, just a better all-around boxer.
We got another counterpunch, not from CYP, but from Discord, Button 6.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I don't have no problem with the timer, but I do have a problem with somebody cut my call off and say something. I mean, I'm confused with that. So if I'm on the timer, talk after my call. I've been saying that. That's how I like my calls. As far as the sparring, when the sparring when anytime you got a lot of sparring with each other, I think you get familiarized with one another, and I think Shakur and Devin gave each other great sparring. I think the respect was gained and built in the gym. That's why they had that type of relationship, as I said, different from Chris Colbert far as Devin being rehydrated for fighting at 135, his team really need to get with him if that's worth the risk. Shakur is bad. And like I said, I think Shakur, I edged the fight towards Shakur. I think Shakur is more skilled than Devin. So if they want to get in the ring with Shakur at 135, it ain't gonna be no excuses. He better choose wise because that's gonna be a tough fight. I got Shakur and I'm edging Shakur, but it can go either ways. For his Keyshawn Davis, I like what Keyshawn Davis putting out. I like his product. I like his skill set. I actually edge him over Frank Davis. I mean, Frank Martin. Frank Martin, I believe might have more fights than him, but I think Keyshawn has a amateur pedigree and been boxing way longer than Frank Martin. So I'm curious to see that fight. If that fight get made, 135, I do agree with somebody whoever say 135 is one of the most competitive division, and it kind of brings that competitive edge back to boxing. Man, Tank need to get out here and fight these dudes and whatever. And that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's trying to play it safe and only want safe fights, rehydration clause, and only want flat foot fighters that stand in front of him so he can knock out. He don't want to fight none of them slick dudes or them dudes that's gonna cause him problems. And Floyd knew he would struggle with. That's my counterpart.
Hey, before you go, what did you think of the fact that, we found the article where Bob says Floyd contacted Todd DeBuff to make the fight with Lomachenko?
I mean, shit. If that's truthful, and we hold that to the fire, it's kind of like scratching the surface of what we thought was going on. We knew they had some toxicity in their relationship. We know they had issues. It seemed like I thought it was Floyd that was protecting him from the Lomachenko. It sounded like it was Tank who accused Floyd multiple times of trying to put him in a fight to see him lose that didn't want the fight because
Well,
the only person who could turn.
remember the Gillian Wallow thing he said. They asked him, have you ever asked for the big fight? He said no.
Right. I remember that on that too. That's another thing. So it sounds like it's Tanks turning down these fights. That's why he accused Floyd of putting him in fights that he thought he was gonna lose due to the fact that he said Floyd takes pictures of his cars, his personal life, and all that. So he thought Floyd was hating on him, trying to get him in the lose. But at the same time, Tank is a fighter who get paid to fight. So I mean, we gotta look into that. Tank is the guy turning down these fights. He not asking for these big names. Like I say, he comfortable with putting guys in there with that's smaller than him or that's flat-footed that stand in front of him so he can get knockout reels. I mean, we gotta look into that. That's what I think about that.
All right, champ. Appreciate you calling in. And this is the article. If anybody wants to go and get it, you could also listen to the interview. It looks like it was conducted by Fight Hype on YouTube. Shout out to Fight Hype and shout out to, oh shit, I'm always doing that. All right. Shout out to Fight Hype and shout out to Bad Left Hook. We're going to keep these phone lines moving. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to share this show and help with the visibility. It's free. It's absolutely free to share the show. It's absolutely free to hit the thumbs up. We got Big Supermax Plainview, Texas, $5 Super J says, I called out Ness early in my Border Wars career, so that means he ducked me. So by proxy, I'm unofficially the lineal TBV heavyweight champ. That's what I'm saying. There's so many people that call out so many people. I mean, Paulie Malignaggi called out McGregor. He's ducking him. He's ducking him. McGregor ducked him. He ducked him. He called him out. That's all you need in this world is a call out. You know what I mean? But let's see what we got on the phone lines. In Connecticut, is this Cliff? Didn't we get to you? Making sure.
I thought
we. Yeah, y'all already got me. I don't know why I'm still in the thing.
Nah, don't worry about it, champ. You still the champ, bruh. That's why you in the queue, because champs is a champ. Where we got? What else we got? What else we got? We're looking for you guys to hit that thumbs up first and foremost. That is the first and most important
Nearly
thing
900
to do.
people watching.
900 thumbs up? Yeah.
Nah, not even 600, bro.
What?
Not even 6.
I said, what? Denzel, what's this? Dallas? Dallas, what up, Denzel?
Man, what's going on, TBV?
What's good with you?
I'm coming in a little late. I'm just now hearing, man, what's going down there from Danny.
What's up?
So my understanding, y'all saying that a duck is only with his contract on the table, and you decide to go somewhere else.
I mean, in my opinion, man, if you ain't got no offer to mull over with your peoples, if you ain't got no offer to take back to your lady and be like, yo, I know Tank taking dudes' heads off, but look what he sent me. You feel me? What Tank did to Tevin Farmer, that's a duck. Tevin offered him $2 million. And he said no. That's a duck.
Gotcha. Did he take another fight?
I mean, technically, I ain't even gonna say that's a duck before somebody clip my audio because we don't know if Tank makes more money than that. On paper, we never seen nothing say Tank makes $2 million on paper, but Tevin offered him $2 million from Matchroom and Eddie Hearn all them years ago.
I got you. Well, I mean, I agree. If it ain't a contract on the table, it ain't a duck. And if you ain't not accepting the contract to take a bigger fight, I don't think that's a duck either. Like, so if I got a bigger fight, I'm on the line, you know what I'm saying, and they offer me that and you offer me something else, I take the bigger fight. I didn't duck you. So I agree with that for sure. That's my call. That's all I wanted.
All right, though, my guy. Appreciate the call.
All right, y'all take it easy, bro.
All right. Who else want to call in, voice their opinion? Y'all know that time. Y'all know the number. Let us know what's on your mind. Who next, Ness?
There's a video I'm just trying to check. I ain't going to be able to listen to it. It's 6 minutes long, so that's a little bit too much. But there is a video, after one quick Google search, there's a video that says Eddie Hearn dismisses Gervonta Davis $5 million offer claim, clarifies farmers in financial priority. So, yeah, I mean, it's not hard to find, that Eddie offered the money. There you go. Even we did a show. Look, Eddie Hearn made an offer of around $5 million. I thought it was 2. Even we did a show in August 14th, 2019. TBV did it. Eddie Hearn made an offer of around $5 million Gervonta Davis for a Tevin Farmer fight in July on the Zone. So that is a B-side who called you out and sent the fucking offer. You know what I mean? But, Tank is never going to get heat for that. We going out to NFL. What up? Damn, $5 million.
A lot of money.
Yo, Ness, what's up,
Yo,
man?
for Tevin. Imagine having all that punching power and not beating Tevin for $5 million.
Yo, but they was throwing out money back then.
And that's what I'm saying. Imagine having all that punching power and not beating Tevin for that $5 million. Go ahead, champ.
Man, I remember that Tevin versus Tank little beef. I wanted that one bad. I ain't gonna lie. But I think about the Shakur and Devin Haney thing. Devin ain't ducking him yet. Shakur just trying to call him out, get that fight. But I guarantee you, Devin and his father ain't gonna have that same energy for Shakur they got for Tank, though.
I mean, Tank
said,
worth
man.
more money though. I mean, I ain't gonna have the same love for my vet if you let me get a Lamborghini Diablo or Murcielago. You feel me?
I feel you. All I'm saying is, I'm a Tank fan. I told you I don't think Devin can beat Tank. I think Shakur the only one that can. I think Shakur is the best out of all of them, for real.
All right, champ. Short and sweet. Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
Look at B-side CYP feel like he losing, trying to make I clearly said if you ain't got no motherfucking paper attached to that call out, it's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Cause don't forget, we've brought this conversation up with Wilder's $50 million offer to AJ. With a term sheet though. It had an actual email attached to it. Eddie wanted a meeting. He wanted to meet with Shelly. Shelly never met him. But yeah, that's a whole different argument. We got Casual Boxing Fan. What up? What up with you?
Yeah, I can hear me.
Yes,
We hear
sir.
you. We hear you.
As far as Shakur versus Devin, I got to see Shakur, spar in real life when he was at the J Prince gym, and I saw him get in work, and I knew he was gonna do Yoshino dirty. Yoshino was tailor made for him. He got the easy dub. I got him smoking Devin. I don't care what they saying, but the Tank fans love making the show about Tank, so I feel like stirring up the pot a little bit. This nigga Tank been boxing for how long? And every time we wanted him in that big fight, it was always something happening. He tweeting Mayweather doing this, Mayweather doing that. And come to find out, every single time we wanted him in that big fight, it never happened. He ducked every single time. And if we're talking about call-outs is ducking, as far as I'm concerned, did Jermaine ever send Shakur an offer? Even though they on the same, because he got
Which
that deal
Jermaine?
once he beat Harrison, didn't he?
You talking about Ortiz? Hell no, he ain't
Yeah.
sent him no offer. Plus, he was number 8 on the ranking, so Shakur couldn't send him an offer. When you fighting like eliminators, you got to go down the line.
Yeah, because they was trying to say he ducked Ortiz to fight Yoshino, but as far as I'm concerned, this was a title eliminator, wasn't it?
It was,
So,
and Yoshino was ranked above Jermaine.
So how do you see what I'm saying? So this is what happens when you call out somebody. Call outs are for the casual fans to say that he the dude was there the whole time. That's what call outs are for. They're for casual fans, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to stir up the pot with that little Javante business. I like fucking with Tank fans, even though I like Tank, but that's my fault.
Appreciate you, champ.
my God,
Appreciate you. We got a fat $20 dub from
Chickarelli. Shout out to Chick,
Drop
part of the
bomb for
TBB
that.
family. Said call-outs have been going on as far back as Muhammad Ali, but means nothing without an offer behind it. But people assuming Devin beats Loma and Tank beats Ryan, anything can happen. Look at Fandora as proof.
Word. Look at fucking MJ. MJ's the only dude I want to call all types of names for losing yesterday. But I'm smashing that thumbs up. I'm making it 624. Have you done your just due? Did you do your free service of helping this show grow and putting it in front of other boxing fans? We got Discord if you want to call in, absolutely free. We're using Twitter Spaces for the young and the hip, absolutely free. And we got a phone number where you can call if you're 65 like Danny.
425-569-5241.
Press 1. Have some fun. Voice your opinion right here in front of the world. Let them know what you're thinking. We going out to Ace in Maryland. What up? Ace, why you drop off like that? He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. We going out to who we got? Valley Savage in PA. What up?
Pennsylvania in the building.
Yo, how it sound?
Straight.
We still talking Devin and Shakur, right?
Devin and Shakur. Shakur got next. He said he was smoke Devin.
Yeah, I don't. And like CYP said, ain't nobody smoking Devin. Nobody's smoking Devin. Could he beat him? Yeah, he can beat him, but I mean, this is the what have you done for me lately? And we just seen Shakur put on a masterclass on Yoshino, who knocked out, Nakatani faster than Loma did. But, people calling in now saying that he's going to smoke Devin, that's just because, they just seen, on the highest level, on the highest stage, what he did to Yoshino. And, I think people are going to change their tone when Devin goes in there with Loma. You know what I'm saying? The same people that's saying that, he's going to smoke Devin. When they see, because I believe that Devin is going to really put a number on Loma. You know what I'm saying? And if he, let's say he maybe not knocks him out, but like really puts a master class on Loma, people are going to be calling back up here like, yo, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because Shakur is nice. We all know Shakur nice. But, if what I think Devin's going to do to Loma, man, it's a 50-50 fight to me. You know what I'm saying? So, Devin
Everybody's
and saying
Loma?
that Shakur gonna smoke. Yeah, Devin and Loma. Yeah.
You said
I
that's
don't know what I
50-50?
said, but yeah, that's it. No. I think that Devin and Shakur is 50-50.
Oh, okay.
I think that people calling it now saying that he gonna smoke Devin. I think that's just because they saw what they saw. You know what I'm saying? But I think after May 20th, people gonna change their tone. And as far as if it's next, I don't know why people talking about Tank. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Tank fan, but it is what it is. That's a different side of the street. They both, Devin and Shakur, are both on Top Rank. And you know how Bob Arum is with them belts. You know what I'm saying? He's going to want those belts to stay with Top Rank. And if Shakur were to get them belts, man, them shits ain't going nowhere for a long time, bro. A long time.
But this Loma fight is the last fight on Devin's deal, so if he wins, he gets to skedaddle with belts and all. He gets to go and become a highest bidder type of thing. You feel me? You feel me, right?
I feel you, but I do. But I think that Bob Arum is going to be hell bent on making that fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's all good, but he going to have to pay is what I'm saying. Like, Devin's a free agent, so not only do you got to offer him big money or good money to fight Shakur, but you also got to offer him a contract to sign to stay with Top Rank.
Well,
all right.
That's my call.
You know,
man.
I wonder, do you get signing? We hear you, Chairman. Thank you for calling in. Danny, do you think you get a signing bonus at this level? Like, usually rookies get a signing bonus, but like Devin's a free agent. Would a company offer him a signing bonus to sign with Matchroom or sign with PBC?
I don't know if it'll be necessarily a bonus as much as a guarantee. Like, we can guarantee you to make X amount of dollars over the course of this amount of fights.
That Michael Jordan movie was so fire, and I love that lady. I can't remember her name, but she played on like
Davis.
How to Get Away with Murder.
She's
amazing. I love her as an actor.
You know that Michael himself requested
her to be the mom. Wow, that's fire for her.
So what's the two main guys? Because you're the movie guy. What's the two main?
Matt Damon.
And what's the other dude?
The other main guy?
90 seconds.
Who would the other Ben Affleck? But
okay,
but
so
I don't think he got as much airtime as the dude from Ozark.
No. I ain't mean to say like main guy, but I knew it was two big names. It was Ben Affleck.
You sure it wasn't Chris Tucker?
No. Listen to me. It was Ben Affleck that spoke with Jordan himself, right?
Yeah, it was.
And that Jordan himself requested Viola to play his mother. You know what I'm saying? He said he wanted it to
60 seconds.
I guess to really get with Mike to see how the shit went down. You know what I'm saying? More than anything.
Bro, let me tell you, it's so crazy that Jordan had anything to do with that movie because they purposely didn't make it about him. It was more about the mother. Like, he literally, whoever was the actor, you'll never know unless you go to IMDb and find out his name because they didn't show facial shots ever. He barely got lines, and the lines that he got weren't with the camera on his face. It was like side face, back of the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't about Jordan. It was about how much of a killer. And this is the reason I'm coming back to this, and this is bringing it full circle. So how much of a killer his mother was in negotiations. Bruh, back then, she got that dude royalties on every shoe sold. On every shoe sold. He was the first of that contract. Dude was sitting on the couch after he drew that contract up, and he like, bro, you think this is going to set a precedent? Nah, we only sold $3 million worth of shoes last year. And fucking Jordan sold like 167 that year. Can you imagine going from $3 million in sales to 160?
I can't imagine, and I can't wait to see the movie.
And you still ain't see it.
Nah, bro.
This dude ain't even see Creed yet.
Who the fuck? Bro, I've seen
need
the
a
shit
girl.
twice. I legit told you I've seen the shit twice. You was bitching in Florida.
Creed?
Motherfucker, you was bitching when you was in Florida.
Why you curse so much? You only 26. Why you got to curse so much? So young. Cursing
I'm
like
telling
that.
the people what you was doing. You was bitching when you was in Florida that I hadn't seen it yet. So I went on a Friday specifically, right? And then I told you that I was asleep on the couch. Well, no, I came home and I was watching it because my cousin got he got the Fire Stick and shit. So I ain't even gonna lie. I went on a Fire Stick looking for the Jordan movie. Had it, they ain't got it yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Nah, that shit was fire, bro. And again, negotiations, man. I can't wait for the Floyd movie.
Bro, it's crazy, right? Because the fact that they had so much belief in him so early in his career.
Who, Jordan?
Nike. Like Nike having belief in Jordan so early in his career.
Well, that's because of Matt Damon. That's because of Matt Damon. That's what I'm saying. Before then, they never spent their whole budget on one dude. And before then, they had a failing boxing department. They was only known for running shoes, which is crazy because I don't even consider them running shoes. Like, obviously times have changed and they've created a basketball line in every other sport for that matter. But, like, I didn't know they would know. Like, for me, running shoe, hookah one. They don't have a department for boxing. Like, they are running shoe. I didn't know that Nike was established off running. That was a great movie. But what a beautiful transition from talking about movies to going to a director, a man with his own platform. Are you an actor? You better contact my boy Saquon Jones, man. He's doing big things. Saquon, what is up? Let everybody know where they can check out not only your directorial work, but all your movies and shows, brother. Damn, my shit filthy.
What's good, fellas? Thank you for the shout out, man. How y'all feeling, man? What's good, Danny? How you doing?
Yo, what up with you? Hey, how was the atmosphere in Newark? You was in the building, right?
Yeah, that's what I was calling. I heard you earlier say you wanted to hear from somebody in the atmosphere.
Oh my God.
Yo, it was. I mean, I think Jessica. I know Jessica. She was a little exaggerating with the weed smoke. It was something in there, but it wasn't like super crazy. It wasn't like the Barclays Center or during a tank fight. During a tank fight, forget it. It's
okay. Because I
a
was
dispensary in that joint.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've yet to be to a fight that was worse, and I say worse like I didn't have a problem with it at all. But Tank's homecoming in Baltimore like 4 years ago, bro, that was wicked. The amount of marijuana smoke in the air was on some like Burning Man type shit. Like, bro, it was wicked. Like,
bro, you go to a tank. I've been to like 4 tank fights. It's Cheech and Chong. That's Nesson my age reference, bro. I'm not sure if y'all youngins know about Cheech and Chong, but
of course.
Yo, it's Cheech and Chong. Like I can't like. I'm hopefully it won't. I don't think it'll be like that in Vegas. But if Tank is fighting, nah, it can't be like that. You gonna have too many like the amount of money it costs to go to a Tank fight and take a Garcia fight. That level of person is not gonna be in there smoking weed, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I actually disagree.
I don't want to disrespect anybody. I don't want to disrespect anybody's economic situation.
I actually disagree, bro. I feel like it's the people with money that don't give a fuck. It's like, what are you gonna do? Kick me out? Kick all of us out? Like, I feel like it's that level of money that don't give a fuck. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Nah, I mean, if you pay $800 for a seat, bro, like you're not putting weed in your pocket. You know what I mean? And lighting up with a lot. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody, so we're gonna move on from that. I don't know if I wanted to like answer some of your other questions though, Danny, about what the atmosphere was like in there. With the Shakur fight, I've never seen a fighter. I don't know if y'all could see. Y'all were able to see. I didn't get a chance to see it on ESPN. But Shakur was out of his seat like 15 seconds after the bell rang. He was in the middle of the ring waiting.
He does that for every fight, yo.
Yeah, but I'm like, I just felt like when he was there and you were seeing it live, like he was there waiting for like 45 seconds. And the other, like, he was just like a fighter that I've never seen. He had confidence. Like I can't even see. Like I've followed Haney since he was fighting on Showbox in Philly. I've sent you the videos. Like I'm a huge Haney fan. I don't know who I don't know who it went out of that fight. Seriously, because they both. They're so strategic, both of them, that I'm not even sure to actually be a good fight. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who's going to take the first step to make it a fight. It would just be dancing, I think, between both of them. You know what I mean? Like, they're pretty much the same fighter, except for Southpaw and Orthodox. That I don't know if it will even be entertaining. I would want to see it, but I think that the boxing fans would revolt against it because it would be so chess match, you know. As far as the other, Keyshawn Davis looks good. You know, he was very confident throughout. I think Giggit was not hurting him at all. Keyshawn should have been got him out of there because the amount of confidence that he had going against him. He was just punishing him the whole fight. There's really nothing to say about Jared Anderson. He did what he was supposed to do. If you look at the lower fighters, though, I want to give the boxing audience an idea about the lower fighters. Shushu Carrington was phenomenal. There's really nothing to say about him. I'm not really sold. Like most of the boxing reporters are still a little iffy on Troy Isley. Because he was hitting this guy with a lot of shots, and as I look at his other fights, I'm not sure about the power. I'm an advocate on it being very tough to knock somebody out. I don't think casuals understand how tough it is to knock somebody out. But Troy Isley in his last probably 4 fights has been catching guys with some really good shots, and they keep coming. So I'm not really sure about what his trajectory is going to be like. The atmosphere, I didn't see many empty seats except for the upper tier. But if there's any questions that you guys have, you know what I mean, as far as what the atmosphere was like, I believe that they're pushing Shakur in Newark the same way they were pushing Gervonta Davis in these really close proximity fights where Gervonta Davis is fighting in places where his Baltimore fans can actually travel to. So
Nah, they couldn't Tank anywhere, bro. He's only fought on the East. He's only fought near the crib 2 times.
No. But I mean, if you really if you want to travel from Baltimore to New York, that's only 2 hours, bro. 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? So, they started him out but when they put him in Brooklyn, everybody from Brooklyn is always in the audience is always from Baltimore. That's really why it was a lot of fights every time I go to a Tank fight, it's a lot of fights because I think everybody who got beef in Baltimore is in the crowd at the same time and they seeing each other going crazy. You know what I mean? So when you can put Tank in proximity fights, 45 minutes, 2 hours, where you could just get your peoples and y'all get in the car and y'all drive up and you can actually drive back the same night. I think that's what Top Rank looks to be doing with Shakur about, basing him in Newark and basing him in places where he can travel people real close and everybody loves him. The crowd goes crazy for him in those fights. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. I'm just saying.
They gotta keep him over there.
But they put him they truly put Tank. I mean, he's only headlined Barclays one time. You know what I'm saying? And that was Rowley. He headlined DC one time. Baltimore one time.
But his earlier fights though, bro. His earlier fights when I don't remember when he first. I think he won his first world title. His undercard. But that's what I think that they were doing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you look at Shakur's trajectory too, what Top Rank looks to be doing is they had him on undercards at the Garden. You know what I mean? Places where his fans are able to. It's a smart maneuver. So I just wanted to commend him. And then now he's able to basically sell out, except for the upper tier, the whole Prudential Center. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how he would do in Vegas. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how he would do, but the way that they're moving him, you can see.
He did. I feel like he did all right with Valdez, but I can also say I felt like that was a pro-Mexican crowd.
How many he did for that
fight?
Valdez,
remember, that was close to the pandemic. You know what I mean? Plus, there was a huge storyline between because he was dating.
That was just last year, champ. So unless you call it,
Oh, I'm sorry, but there was a huge storyline because Shakur. No, it wasn't. Couldn't have been last year because at the
April
time
30th.
Shakur was dating his sister.
That's
His sister,
Joette.
remember?
That's
That's
Joette.
Joette.
You got the
That's
wrong.
Oh, Joette. Oh, I'm sorry.
Joette. And that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
But I
So
mean, but I think the reason you might have got it confused is because at that time, let's not forget, Valdez was the champion and the WBO 126-pound champion. The only reason that he did fight Joette is because Valdez chose to vacate and move up, right? So there was storyline. You're not wrong about that. There definitely was a storyline with Valdez, but I am trying to find
Saquon,
that
but let me get to some
attendance.
other people, brother. We gotta wrap this up. Thanks for calling
of course.
We got
Okay.
hella callers, guys. Don't get impatient. We do have a bunch of callers. Where
So,
are we on
I want to
these?
say that they did do a little over 10,000 here in Vegas. Shakur and Valdez did. I also want to say that there was another big fight that night, which I mean no different than fucking Saturday night. There was 3 boxing cards and a UFC pay-per-view, so there was plenty going on. I mean, we saw fucking T.O. and Josh on ESPN. I'm like, damn, why aren't they both at the desk? T.O. wasn't even at the fight. He was at the UFC. So
with Masvidal.
you know what I'm saying?
We got motherfucking Benny Hill, $5 super chat. He says Haney will punish Yoshino too. And I got a counterpunch from C Dub.
Somebody said it earlier. I don't remember the name, but I think that was a great comparison. They said Yoshino pretty much Abdulayev. You know what I'm saying? They was
I wouldn't say that because we seen Abdulayev come back and beat a 3-time champ.
Yeah,
and Abdulayev is top 10 in the WBC again.
Yeah, but they were saying at the time that those fights took place, it was kind of like a Abdulayev kind of fight. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
That was an interim fight. This was a final eliminator.
You've already explained it. I've already explained why it's not. It just don't sit well with me to call him someone that has come back from defeat and, re-ranked himself in the top 10 of the WBC. Like, Abdulayev is, you got to give him credit.
Yeah.
He going to get another eliminator pretty soon.
What I'm saying is they wasn't comparing it to now. They saying this fight now was that fight then. You know what I'm saying? Or similar too.
I don't even know that it could be that. Wasn't Abdulayev like an eliminator?
That was an interim. This is an eliminator. You know what I'm saying? So they were saying it was, they was just comparing it. But who else we got, man?
We got hella people.
Yo, hot audio.
Oh, hello. Park City Historic Trail.
Funny as shit, yo. It's all good, man. I'm just a polite, respectful individual, man. So just gonna wait on y'all to finish before I get my counter punch, right? We starting. Great. Man, I forgot to mention somebody, man, got a lot of respect for, man. A winner on the Pick'em League, my guy JP. You know what I'm saying? So if you think you know something, just get on the league, man. Get with the shit, And as you see, anybody can win, because I'm casual. I'm a casual, and if you are hardcore and we must all be casuals if I'm winning. So you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's just the luck of the casual,
Yeah, it's a look, man.
Bro,
3 weeks in a row, man.
Yo, I swear to God, I had a white homie, bro. First time we showed him how to shoot dice, bro. He hit our ass for like 800. Bro, we was shooting.
That's one time though. So did he do it 3 weeks in a row?
Bro, he did it hours in a row. That's the thing. Yeah,
not 3 weeks. What he's trying to do is make a point that he ain't no casual if he could do it 3 weeks in a row, win that pot.
I mean, yeah, but
I ain't won the pot in 3 weeks, but I've been at the top, like tied going into the last fight.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you, champ.
You hear me? So yeah, man, just get with it, man. If casual could do, anybody could do it. We must all be casual. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't know about all that, but you making us all seem like giving us hope that we could do it too. If you could do it, we could do
man. it. I know why they mad. Because if you're a hardcore and the casual come and win, you got to rethink it. You got to rethink if you a casual or hardcore yourself. I don't understand, man. But yeah, Shakur, man. I mean, I wanted to talk about Jared, Big Baby, the real Big Baby. He looking real good, man. He looking real good. Some people even said I'm at the shot house and shit. They saying he could be Wilder.
He can.
Okay. I'm like, okay.
Danny picked the side.
but people,
I
but a
said it.
recent bias.
Danny picked the
I said it
side.
before Saturday. I said it before
Wow,
Saturday.
Wow.
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 Cowboys. Okay,
I
okay,
think it
and
might have
it's the
been.
same.
I think it might have been when we got back from London. I said after AJ's performance, Jared Anderson would beat him right now. I feel like he'd beat Wilder right now.
Okay, okay. Let's just see him with somebody with a heartbeat first. Let's see him with somebody in the top 15 first, Danny. At least.
At
Sam, I'm
least.
just saying. I'm
Let's
just
do that, man.
saying.
But you sound like the people that said Boots could beat Bud and Spence right now, and then he
Word.
had
Nah.
Karen.
Bud and Spence duck boots, according to that last caller, checkmate, because, he called them out.
Yeah, a call out is a call out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, man. Shit, shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free, man. Do something with yourself.
That's
Get with
right.
that pick. It's only $10, man. Go ahead and get in there. See what you could do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
I will say though.
What you gonna say?
I ain't in no rush.
Why not? For what?
For Jared.
Oh yeah, because that right hand of Thor lands on Jared. It's gonna be.
No, I'm saying
It's
they
gonna
could
be something to talk about.
No, I'm saying we can get Wilder.
It'll end that ride.
I don't know. He getting hit. You get hit by Wilder, you ain't gonna. You might not. I mean, only one man has shown us he could. You know what I'm saying? Get back up. So.
No, I'm just saying as far
Fuck
as
that shit, man.
fuck whoever. I'm just saying it ain't no rush in the sense that he only 23.
No, you're right. Yeah,
You know what
better
I'm
get
saying?
that experience and let Wilder get older.
Right.
I mean,
Let him get old.
He
Let him get old.
37
no, but
already.
you gotta let him get old. You gotta let him get like older than when Foreman came back and did it to Michael Mora, because that could still happen. Wilder hits that hard that he could still be 40. He could retire, be 40, come back after 40 and win a world title because of the pouncing power.
I mean, it's the heavyweight division, of course.
Mhm.
All I'm saying is, he's saying, show me somebody in the top 10, somebody in the top 15. Oh, I hear you.
I mean, this guy wasn't it? Oh, nah, he wasn't. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But there
They ain't gonna do that though. They ain't gonna do that. But look, we gonna be talking about that later. Not later today, but later this week. We got you. Don't worry. We gonna talk Jared. We gonna touch on Jared, but we had to touch on Shakur because he the biggest thing smoking. And then this afternoon we gonna talk about the Puerto Rican star, June 24th. He's back versus Quigley, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 o'clock Eastern. Right now I got A-Side Stainless.
Talking Shakur again this afternoon?
No.
I thought you said a Puerto Rican star. Douche. What up,
Rim
though?
shot. A-Side Stainless. Oh, there go the rim shot. No stainless in the place to be. Let's see what we got. Yo, to all you guys that are on Blog Talk, if you keep hanging up, you're jumping out the line, right? That's why I ain't go to you yet, because it's like every time you thought we was about to go to you, you jumped out the queue, man. We going to Joe Ray. What up? Joe Ray.
Hello.
Yeah, I feel Shakur, he did his thing, and this everybody's just counting out Loma. I mean, everybody says, he's 35, he's old, he ain't got a shot. I mean, man, what if he does win? You know what I mean? If it's a tight fight, he gets the decision, and now you got the in-house, Shakur Stevenson tailor-made to be undisputed, and he to face, a boxing at that point. I mean, if he, and so there's many things that can happen. You know what I mean? So I feel like we've seen it in boxing before, where it's the fighter's last fight at a certain promotion, and man, hey, things happen, man. We've seen it so many times in boxing, man. But yeah, man, I feel like. Do you feel like Devin Haney is gonna stay, at this weight? I mean, he a big dude.
I think he'll stay for one more fight. One more fight,
Yeah.
I think. I think he stays after Loma one more.
Yeah. I feel like
his father made it clear they at 135.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Femo or the winner of Femo or Taylor, that would be a good one too. But yeah, guys, hey man, keep doing what you're doing. We're supporting out here, and you serving the boxing fiends out here, man. You know what I mean? But
Appreciate
y'all
you,
keep doing your
champ.
thing, man. All love from Portland, dog. All right, man. Y'all take care.
All right.
All right, my guy. Appreciate it. We got a few super chats.
Who we got?
We
We
got a $2 super chat. Julio
peso.
Guzman, $2 says Anderson versus Joseph Parker?
Yeah, Joseph Parker. That's a good fight. Joseph is durable. Did Joyce stop him? Joyce stopped him, right?
Yeah, he did.
So Joseph is durable, though. Mm-hmm.
And I actually brought up Joyce, and we talked Joyce in my interview with Jared Anderson. You guys can head on over to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice.
You did an interview with him?
Bro, like 20-minute long interview.
What?
Oh, yeah.
When?
Bro, like 2 weeks ago.
Nigel, what up? Nigel.
Yo, what up?
What's goody?
Man, nothing, man. Just coming off this weekend, bro. I had a great weekend. Hey, before I go into my shit, hey, everybody, man, get on that like button, man. Apply some major pressure on that like button, bro. Hey, man, just appreciate what y'all had going. Just to talk about this weekend, Pandora, it looked like he had the shits when he got caught with that left check left hook, and I think that's one of them lefts that Spence might get caught with if him and Crawford ever fight. Now to go on your question about will Shakur smoke Haney? I don't think he'll smoke him, but I do think he'll beat him, and this is why. I think he'll beat because the guy, man, he's a defensive guru. I mean, just watching that fight live over the weekend, the kid showed me so many levels that I didn't think that a kid his age right now would have it. And I look at Haney. Haney has some tools, but I'm just looking at the skill, and not only that, but guess who's Shakur? Guess who he be sparring?
Who?
Crawford. He spars Crawford, dude, and he get in a lot of work with Crawford. So what you think that means when you get to saying, well, would he smoke Haney? Like I said, man, I like both of the kids, man. Both of the kids are hell of a fighters, but I'm also a realist, and I try to observe talent to the best of my knowledge. And Shakur showed me a lot of flashes of Crawford. I mean, did y'all see some of that this weekend?
Sadie, did what this weekend?
I said Shakur showed me a lot of flashes of Crawford in that ring, and he spars with Crawford a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but
and
you bringing up him sparring a south, and don't get me wrong, that's some quality work, but him sparring a southpaw, it doesn't tell me that he's gonna smoke Devin. Devin's not a southpaw. Is it top level work? Absolutely. I'm just saying, like, just because you spar a southpaw that's a top dog don't mean that you gonna smoke orthodox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. I'm just talking about just some of the things that he was showing you in that ring, and like I said, man, I had to give a slight edge to Shakur just because of the work that I've seen him put in, and
Champ, that is the bell, Nigel. I got Trice. Or Trice, what up?
What's going on?
What's going on, champ?
I just wanted to call in and talk to. It's really 4 things I want to touch on, just little topics. I ain't gonna hold First, I wanted to ask about how you feel about a Jared Anderson versus like Charles Martin or something like that, former world champ type action.
That's a decent fight.
For the homecoming fight, I was thinking that. I think Devin could beat Shakur. That's my little second topic. And then I was wondering, do anybody know if NBC? I was thinking about this the other day. I know it's like out of nowhere, but like you know how like all right, ABC they got the ESPN top rank.
Yeah.
Fox got the PBC, and then CBS. You know CBS got Showtime Sports and whatnot. Do anybody know if NBC network got a boxing like channel? Like a boxing, you know,
I mean,
you mean like a big brother or a little brother? Nah, they used to have their own deal. Main Events had a deal with them.
But now they do. The only thing they have close to that is the Olympics, really. So only way to watch Olympic boxing is on NBC or an NBC affiliated network.
Okay. And I just wanted to say, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want to put this type of energy out there, but I got to just say it. Fuck Jim Gray and his post interview shenanigans. I don't appreciate how he cut off my man's Mendoza. That was the biggest moment of his life. You feel me? He over here cutting him off and cutting into his. I don't like how he doing that, and he
stayed doing that shit.
Funny ass questions. You said what?
He stayed doing that. He did that shit the last time, bro. He's terrible, man. He's getting bad, man.
Yeah, weirdo, bro. I'm tired of seeing that, man. Somebody got to get rid of him, man. I'm tired of it.
Bro, he did it to Tank when Tank said ain't no Glock, ain't no safety on his Glock. Like, with everything that happened with the guns, you shouldn't be talking. It's like, man, shut your ass up. You ain't just fucking fight.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I did see that. That was dumb as fuck. Like, come on, bro. You know he ain't mean. You know exactly he ain't mean that, bro. Like, come on, now.
Word.
Like, that's nonsense. But yeah, he's sitting on people's moment, bro. And I'm tired of seeing that, bro. These people done work their whole life for this, bro. Like, this shit is not. People don't play boxing, bro. This shit is serious. Like, cut that shit off. That be pissing me off. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. Jared Anderson, you know what's going on, man. Ohio run boxing, you know. Can't wait for the homecoming fight here in Toledo. On crazy. Yeah, you know what's going on. Shout out to y'all, TBV, man.
All right. We got Nike. What up?
Yo, y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Okay, thank you. All right, hey, shouts out to the boxing voice. First of all, nobody smoke Haney. Second of all, why y'all ain't talking about when Shakur said Haney will be drained and he gonna fight him? I done heard everybody say everything, but nobody brought that point up in that video. He said if Haney beat Lomachenko, he gonna come back drained and fight me, and that's not gonna be good. So it's like, damn, you banking on him to be drained? Basically, what y'all think about that?
I mean, I don't think he banking on it. I think he just telling the truth. He's saying what every caller's saying, that Haney look like he need to move up.
I mean, yeah, so if Haney moves up, then come the narrative of everybody saying he don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, that, so it's like, it's basically not a win-win situation.
Nah, it's lose-lose.
If, say Haney beats Loma, right? And he decides to move up to challenge the winner of T.O. and Josh. Mm-hmm. People will then still say, oh, well, Haney didn't fight Tank, he didn't fight Shakur. Also, too, Shakur had a great performance, but the dude that he fought didn't have no markings or nothing on his face. He beat the shit out of him now. Don't get me wrong. But it was accumulated of punches that stopped the fight. Devin, when he fought Kambosos that last fight, Kambosos was bloodied up. Kambosos was hurt, so I don't know why Shakur said he never seen Devin hurt nobody. Kambosos was clearly hurt, but he's a champion. He stuck it in and survived. Devin beat the brakes off Kambosos, had him bloody and everything, the same way he was when he came out the T.O. fight. But Yoshino, the Japanese dude, he got beat up bad, but he didn't have no markings like Kambosos. And Devin got more knockouts than Shakur. So how can he say Haney has no power? I don't get it, man. But that's my call. You know, shouts out to Bouncing Voice. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Best show in the land, man.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Thanks for calling in. And looks like we got Real Jose 9797.
Yes, hear me?
We hear you.
Yo, shit, I just wanted to answer your question. Um, I actually do think Shakur beats Haney, and the reason why is because I feel like if you watch both of their styles, they're both very similar, but Shakur has a little bit more aggression now that he's gone up in his punch output and his speed and all that. So I just think he'll get the best. He'll get the best of Haney. I believe that they'll both get the best out of each other. I just think Shakur will be the man walking to the man and beating him, and that's what's going to dictate the fight because I think he's faster than Haney also. And then I also think Tank will beat Ryan. And Jared Anderson, man, that dude's been a beast. I knew he was a beast when he beat Cam Awesome at the National Golden Gloves in 2017. Dude was only like 19, 18 years old, and Cam was like 10-time national champion. But shit, that's my call, bro.
All right, champ. Thanks for calling in. Stainless, what up? You gotta accept Spider Rico, meantime, in between time. Yo, Spider, what's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Peace, God.
Yeah, I'm just calling in to give thanks to your show. Give props to Shakur Stevenson, a little Tupac. It's real fun watching him box. You know, he's so smart and almost like to me he looked like Muhammad Ali. He's like in the face. You know, his facial features. I really never heard nobody say that, but he looked like Muhammad Ali in his face. And he moved like maybe Pernell Whitaker with some Floyd Mayweather and a bit of himself that we never seen before. You know, like things he do is fun. It's really fun to watch him fight. Yoshino, maybe it was a big stage for him. Maybe he never left Japan or something, you know, because it seemed he was a bit nervous, a little jittery. Uh, Shakur is, he's like how you say, highly favored, you know, so even if something was to happen, I guess the argument today is could Devin Haney beat Shakur?
Well, the argument is
Or,
more, does Shakur smoke Devin Haney?
nah, no way. There's like a savage in Devin Haney where he could never be somebody his size. It would never go down like that. It would be a horrifying fight if they ever fought, you know, because Devin would take it there as far as he had to take it. You know, like them how he's studying Muslim tradition or religion by any means necessary. Devin is not playing. That's something that, and he has his father with him. That's a strong base in his family, like that maybe Shakur don't got. He more from the streets, like a lot of us, you know.
I mean, Shakur got his grandfather there, but that is your call, champ. We do appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Looks like we got to everybody. Let me just double check here. LV, I feel like I got to you, right, LV? You?
Yeah.
I got to
to
you?
me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And Ace, I got to you, right? Ace Hood.
No. Phone cut out.
Oh, why? What's goody?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling?
Chilling.
Yeah, I think I don't think. I mean, I feel like Shakur did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. You know, got a stoppage and caught out the fight. He won next. You know, of course, like you say, Devin's the A side. Devin has to send a contract. I think the fact that Devin, I don't even think he got a knockdown, and I think I read up on it. Said like 4 years. Haven't even got a knockdown. So I don't know if it's his weight being drained or what. But I don't think Shakur respects him. I think I don't think Shakur respects his power. So, Bill was saying they say everything but let's fight. So if Devin plans on staying, Devin beats Loma, he plans on staying until the end of this year. I feel like it's probably no reason for them not to have talks about the fight. But of course Devin, if he's going up to 140, his best option would probably try to get Tank if Tank wins. You get what I'm saying? So as far as the calling out and not sending a contract, I feel like Shakur is the only one who's been sending contracts when he couldn't get a fight before this Yoshino fight. So, and another thing I want to say, if Devin is saying, 3 years ago, Loma's old, he's slow, there's no reason for Devin not to get a big win. Hopefully some knockdowns, to shut up the critics about his power. Do you guys feel like Shakur be the favorite if him and Devin matched up next on paper?
Betting
odds?
I don't think he'll be the favorite if Devin beats Loma. Hell no. There's no way.
Okay.
But if you go into the fight right now, I don't even think that he could be the favorite right now because Kambosos was unified and Valdez was not.
Okay. I got it. Yeah, he called him out on a big stage, but that's just the start. Now, is Bill gonna answer? They say everything, but let's fight. Is Bill gonna send Shakur a contract if they win? Since he said that since they're staying for the rest of the year. I think that's the big question. And not only that, I think y'all should get Shakur on the show. He's been on it before. Get Shakur on the show. Let him speak his piece. Bill spoke his piece.
Yeah, man, we got to get him on, man. We got to get him on.
All right, man. Thanks, fellas. Have a good one.
All right. Yeah, Shakur doing the rounds right now. He went to Breakfast Club, but it is also vacation time and family time. And yeah, man, we got all the callers. Let me double check my super chats, make sure I ain't leaving no man behind. We last stopped off at Julio Guzman. And remember, we're back at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern for more boxing talk. My name is Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. We're also doing a live watch party where we are also going to be doing a live podcast and live broadcast. So you can be on our live and be part of our live as well as watch Tank and Ryan with us. We're only inviting 40 select few. So contact us if you want to be part. Tickets are $50 where the pay-per-view costs you $85. So why not watch the fight with 40 hardcore boxing fans, myself and Danny. And yeah, let's do it. Catch us on the next one, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Peace.